Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today is going to be a very Digimon day. I mean, it's Sunday. Sundays is our, bonus streams. It's typically where we play, whatever. Today is going to be a Digimon day, but before we go into that, we are going to be talking about some of the interesting news that we did get from the OCG Times, which is basically a stream where they announced a bunch of stuff. So we got a whole bunch of stuff across, all the different versions of Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, the one thing that was kind of left out was Rush OCG, where we kind of got stuff that we already knew was coming out because they had a box release literally right around the corner, so they're not going to big up the future product when they have a new product just coming out, right? Outside of that, we did get a new structure deck for Speed, which looks interesting. It's BES. BES is a weird kind of deck. I think a lot of the older BES cards were kind of bad, which is not great, right? We also did get a new deck build box, which is new Rush cards is good. Deck build less good. So deck builds are good for the game, and it's good for new players or returning players or players that aren't fully invested into Rush. But the core Rush audience are already gonna have everything. So having a crap ton of reprints feels really bad for them, which is why it's not too bad to have a deck build every now and then, right? Main deck build, main deck build sort of thing. Or in this case, it would be a mini because Rush is all minis, right? The issue is we keep getting deck builds. We're not getting deck build, right? But we are getting deck build. Back-to-back deck builds doesn't feel great. And then before that, I think it was a mini, and then before that was another deck build. And we're getting a lot of deck builds. On one hand, it's less gems to spend, right? On the other hand, you're getting less value for your gems unless they put some really broken new cards in here, which I don't think they're going to. But the archetypes we're getting are pretty cool. Metarion is a bit of a fan favorite. I think it's kind of like a Marmite deck where either you love it or you hate it. And it's similar for Royal Rebels. I think Royal Rebels has a bit more of a following. But, there's been some bad taste left in people's mouths because Royal Rebels was, the best deck, twice in Rush Duel Links' history. But you could also make the same argument for Metarion. So, they're both, weird Marmite archetypes, but I personally look forward to it. We do also have a new Rush card, in OCG to show off, so we'll be talking about that as well. And we'll do some general, meta talk, and then we'll be jumping straight into Digimon. So, we'll see how long the gap takes, we will see how long it takes. But first things first, let's say hello to the chat. So we have MonoSync in the chat. We always need an exclamation mark Mono in the chat. Shout out my boy Mono. As we can see, caster of many tournaments, runs the RDO Weekly, the EDO Rush Weekly, and is a... We've written Horde Girl Breeder. That's meant to be a Horse Girl Breeder. We should probably fix that. It might be funnier not to, if we're being completely honest. We have Des Mume in the chat. Hello Des Mume, welcome. We have Darth Victor. We have Corey, welcome. How's my favorite tomorrow? I'm doing really, really well. We got the whole gang here. The whole gang is here. Everyone is here. Welcome. Okay, we just checked Josh's stream. He talked about Genesis format currently. They discuss how Konami can balance consistent / power cards since Raider versus and Arrow Mage keeps popping off. I haven't seen any of the Arrow Mage stuff, but I mean, I'm happy to see Arrow Mage is doing well. It's one of those things where, in my mind, I want Genesis to be a format where decks that aren't doing well anywhere else are doing well. If Genesis is just the same decks are popping off as in TCG, it's whatever, right? So I want to see it be weird like that. That's the fun part. We have King John in the chat. Just wanted to say in the game itself, Outerverse is a good archetype. I mean, that maximum literally makes you invincible. So the maximum is good. The maximum has a lot of fundamental issues. First off, the maximum just dies to anything, right? So it's not going to die to traps, and it's not going to die during the turn you summon it, or when it is your turn, it's not going to die to effects, because it's just not, because its effects built in. But it, on your opponent's turn, has no protection from anything. So it can die to monster effects, it can die to spells, it can be bounced, it can be returned to the deck. There's so many ways to out the Outerverse maximum that, it's quite easy to die, unfortunately. It's not as foolproof as it might look. Hello, Duel Links, welcome. And we have Hikari in the chat, obviously, exclamation mark. Hikari, as we got to give a good, huge shout out to Hikari. Hikari has been ill lately, which is a big sad, but hopefully Hikari's feeling better. Hopefully you're feeling better, Hikari. Fingers crossed. What the heck happened to the cam quality for a sec there? I don't know. I'm not in charge of the camera. The camera does what it wants to. It can destroy by card effects like any other maximum. Yeah, basically that, right? It's back to normal directly, but it was so bad. Try Kashtira in Duel Links. You don't think I know that? That's why I said almost invincible. Apparently I didn't. Well, yeah, the thing is, it's not even, like, almost invincible. It's, like, there are so many ways to get rid of it. That, like, yeah, it's an okay card. It's decent. And if your opponent doesn't have a way to exactly, like, spin it or pop it, it's very frustrating because it's going to have, like, 12,600 attack or something. And all your monsters get reduced by 3,000. You're never beating it by combat. That's the kind of the big takeaway from that. We have E-Hero XGP in the chat. Welcome with the re. Is the Horde referring to zombie or orc Warcraft? I mean, why not both? I mean, undead are a class or a race in World of Warcraft, right? So why not? Why not? Rush or speed? Why not both? A human Portuguese dub fan is in the chat. Our resident Join Tech expert. Welcome on in. Human Portuguese dub fan. Hope you're having a great day. And I suppose you're also now broadening your horizon into the Royal Rebels. So we'll see if we can break those next. Yeah, you're right about that. That's why I'm pretty sure in the anime, Unity Guard exiles, but we won't have that yet, or the Ritual. Yeah, I think when the Ritual comes out, that's when the deck's going to be like... I mean, the deck's fine at the moment. I think the maximum monster is like, it's okay. I do think, though, because you can't gain the attack boost during your own turn, it's hard to threaten lethal with it. Like, if you just, like, summon the max early, you're realistically killing your opponent over 3 turns, and you're giving them, like, 10 draws to try and find an out to it, which is, like, a little bit awkward. Super Mini Bros, why Konami hate us? Who knows? Who knows? But hello, Luis Fernando, welcome. And we have the Dr. Alex in the chat. Hello, Dr. Alex. Konami stalling Rush Link so they can kill it off because of bad performance. I think it's the opposite, right? You stall it out so that you can just have it on life support forever, right? They never have to worry about, like, catching up if they just never release enough cards. If they give us 6 cards every month, we'll never catch up, right? Easy peasy. Wow, such a short yap, only 7 minutes long. Time to play Digimon. It took me 70 hours to beat, by the way, get playing. Now, we're fine. We'll get through it when we get through it. I'm in no rush. In there, you bring out the maximum or trip your opponent with Endless Doom Oblivion. Yeah, Endless Doom Oblivion seems really decent. I played Royal Rebels in the Dragons Fusion meta and got top 4, so hopefully I can do another top. Hopefully you can get another win. That's what we want to see. I think most people would be really excited to see Royal Rebels win a tournament, right? Yeah, like, we sure don't catch up to physical Rush this way. Instead, Duel Links Rush is running back away from the physical, actually backwards. And we get 10 or less new cards per month, while physical gets a new box every month with way more cards. Yes. Well, sometimes you even get, like, more cards than that. Like, it's really weird. Like, the Rush physical product schedule is, like, it's so accelerated, and it feels really strange that they're slowing down Duel Links by so much. Especially when, like, what people want more than anything is, like, everyone kind of has TikTok brain, where we just want changes, right? Even if the meta is, like, healthy, people get bored of it. So they go... You know, people start throwing around words like, oh, this meta sucks, or this meta is so unbalanced, or deck tier 0. Even when the meta is fine, because they're bored. Because they're bored of it, right? There'll be metas we've had in the past where, like, Seven's Road has been, like, you know, either top or number 2 deck. But the rest of the, like, you look at the top performing lists, and they all have kind of a even spread. And then people are still like, this meta is awful, I hate it. And you could dislike a meta for sure, right? If you don't like a meta, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for disliking it. But, like, objectively, sometimes metas are in a good spot. There is variety. Some of the decks do have, like, interesting gameplay between them and interactions. It's just, after, like, 2 months of a good meta, even a good meta is really dry. And you're like, I don't want to just do this forever. Could we get new products? Could we shake things up? Could we spice things up? I think once a month, getting a large injection of cards feels really good. Because after about a month, that's about as much time as it's like, okay, we've had these for a while. Either we now know if the meta is good or bad. Let's just move on. Let's just get something else coming in. Will the meta get worse? Maybe. But let's find out together, right? It's more exciting that way. Mono dream if they kill Rush Duel Links, so we're going to play Rush EDO Pro. If they made Rush on like Master Duel or gave Rush its own game, it would be incredible. The big downside is, I don't know how popular the mode would be or the game would be. I like to think it would do fine. I don't think it's going to break records. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near like speed Duel Links or anywhere near Master Duel numbers. Like nowhere remotely close, realistically. But I think it would be enough to be self-sustaining, right? There would be enough money coming in from it that it would support itself, right? I think that would be fine. And I think that would be cool. I'd like to see that. Like, it would probably make about as much money as like Vanguard Zero did. So, you know, that game supported itself for many years. So, you know, probably something like that. He's in no rush. Exactly. I know you're definitely in a rush. Rush to basically, the last I'm going to say about the architect for now, or archetype, is that my opponent and friend said it's quite the archive of bullshit, but it has outs. Yeah, the deck is, it's annoying to play against for sure. Definitely annoying to play against for sure. Tomato only likes speed, confirmed. I mean, I like speed. I also like rush. I also like all the formats. I think Genesis is quite fun. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm dreaming where we all play Rush, Master Duel, and Happily Ever After. I think that's the thing. I think a lot of people would really like the Rush OCG. But I can't blame people for not wanting to install a program like EDO. I can't blame people for not wanting to play it on Dueling Book. I can't blame people for not wanting a unofficial way to play it. It's just not what they want, right? People want an official way to play it. That's why Rush Duel Links has done so well, despite the fact that Rush Duel Links has a lot of things going for it. It's just not OCG. It's just not, right? Even though there have been some things that have been arguably better in Rush Duel Links, I would say the overwhelming majority, it has fallen short when compared to the OCG. Now, that's not meant to be like me having a go at like Rush Duel Links. I'm not trying to be like super critical of it, but I do think it is a fair statement to say the physical game is better. It has almost always been better. There have been bad metas in the OCG as well. Let's not pretend they haven't. That Harpy Tier 0 meta, that's still fresh in my mind. I'm not going to forget that. But the majority of the time, the OCG has been just better in general. Unfortunately, that is just the case, right? Everyone knows this. Yeah, meta isn't bad. It's just stale and boring because so many months of always the same decks. And even the new product just brings back 2 old decks, which already were meta for months before. See, I don't mind that. If we bring back an old deck that was meta, that's fine, as long as it plays on a different axis, right? If it's just, oh, we've thrown in a new card, I'm like, eh. If we got like a new skill, or like 3 or 4 new cards that really spice up the deck and really change how it plays, to me, that's like a new deck. It's a new deck with the same name as an old deck, in my mind. That's kind of how I look at it. Better than currently Legacy of the Duelist player numbers, surely. Legacy of the Duelist was a peak game, by the way. I love that game so much. I will die on that hill. Even though that game is like almost objectively bad, like the UI controls are just so bad. It's still so fun. I love it. I love it so much. I like to think Konami earn enough money that this could implement Rush on Master Duel and just be self-sustaining. Yeah, I mean, it probably should. Even if it was a loss leader, right? They could definitely use it like that. Is that Rarity in the chat? Vanguard Zero, bros. Vanguard Zero, I absolutely loved that game. I would love so much to play like a Vanguard Zero private server or something. I don't know if one exists. If one does, I kind of want to play it. Vanguard Zero was so much fun. It was so good. I used to stream it as well, like back before we were doing like consistent streaming. I remember I did a pack opening and we opened something like 300, 400 packs just because we'd saved up the currencies to open the packs. And I was like, were they pack tickets? Oh, it was so good. I remember I was DMing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, right? The only time that there was a Vanguard Zero tournament running was during our scheduled Dungeons and Dragons time, right? So mid-DMing a campaign, on my other monitor, I was playing in a Vanguard Zero tournament. And I loved it so much. I ended up getting second place in that tournament. And I was playing Dark Irregulars. And I got second place with... Oh, what was the deck? It was the... Is it Ragey? The one that gets... He like stacks crits. He gets like a crit +2. So you could damage deny your opponent and keep them off of Limit Break. And oh my god, to some people that don't play Vanguard, you're gonna have no idea what any of that means. But to you that know, you know. You know, if you know, you know. Oh, it was so much fun. But a lot of people hated my deck because it basically is like, it's not like a floodgate deck, but like the way you play stops your opponent from doing what they want to do. So it's like, it's kind of an asshole deck. But it was really fun. I really liked it. I mean, Reiji's awesome. Reiji's so good. But hello, Rarity. I mean, Rush is more popular than Vanguard, and Vanguard have game, so we can have game. I mean, Vanguard doesn't have a game now, right? Vanguard's basically back on the legacy of the Duelist train, right? Where they have a console game that gets, like, kind of a port onto PC that has online ladder, but, like, it's not like booming, right? It's kind of in the same ballpark. What we really would like, again, for Vanguard is like a Master Duel for Vanguard. Because, again, we have, like, unofficial Master Duel for Vanguard. We would like actual Master Duel for Vanguard, right? Or, again, Vanguard Zero, which I personally really like Vanguard Zero. I think the way that they handled a lot of the changes... Again, Vanguard Zero arguably was just worse than the physical game. But it had enough changes that made it different, that it felt really cool. Like having all of your grade 3s be triggers. That meant your deck was also just like having, I think it was 13 grade 3s by default. Having things like auto intercepting, and when you intercepted an attack, it just like stopped the attack. It was like almost like a perfect guard. But yeah, I love that game. I love that game so much. I love that game so much. Because Bushiroad actually cares about the international audience and accessibility, but Dear Days 2 is still overpriced. If Dear Days 2 wasn't overpriced, I would play it so much, right? But it's not even like it's out of my price range. I can afford it if I want to. Out of principle, I don't want to spend money on it, right? And that annoys me because, like, again, I could just cave. I could just get it. I would enjoy it. I would have fun. I would get $70 worth of fun out of it. I still don't want to give them that money because I don't want every future game to come out from them to also cost that amount and also have the DLC be that expensive. And that bothers me. That I'm like... Also, it would annoy me to get it and not have access to all the cards and have to buy the DLC. And now we're talking about like probably like $140 or something to get everything. And I'm like, oh, it's not interested in that. Animagica meta. Animagica is obviously a really strong deck still. I mean, even now, it's still like really good. Tier 1 into Tier 0 for Harpy, like a year. Oh, yeah. Where are we in the chat? The issue is that the last few deck build boxes didn't bring any of the old decks back. Hoping Royal Rebel and Matarian can come back with this new box. Yeah, I really hope Royal Rebels come back with this box. I really do hope that. We'll leave the statement there. As far as I know, it doesn't, sadly. Bladewing Reiji. Yeah, Bladewing Reiji. Absolutely love that deck. He's getting sidetracked. Stay focused, old man. This is nothing but tangents. That's all we do here. Rush killed Tomato's hobbies. I mean, I'm trying to think what... Because I don't actually play any kind of, like, tabletop RPGs anymore. I do have, like... We're playing... Me and some friends are playing a game called Gloomhaven. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that. It's a tabletop board game in the style of, like, an RPG sort of thing. And then it now has digital clients. So there's now, like, a Gloomhaven, and then there's Frosthaven, which is, like... the super mega Gloomhaven, and that's now a massive board game. It's one of those board games where like the box is actually just ridiculously big. It's like this ridiculously tall box, and there's just so much going on, and there's all these different classes and these unlocks, and the kind of gimmick of the game is that as you get to certain levels, like as your characters level up, you get to level 5, that you'll have like a little box, and it will say don't open this until this class gets to level 5, right? And then you can open it and be like, oh, I've leveled up and now my model's changed, or I've got a new cool thing, or I've got like a new ability or a pet, or just something awesome. And it's so fun. It's so fun. But that's kind of like what I do now instead of D&D, I guess. Yeah, single player with limited update of PvP is not the way, man. Yeah. Exactly. The DLC prices are ridiculous. Yeah, that bothers me so much. It's a good thing about Russian Duel Links. It's so free to play. I have all the decks and I don't use money. I mean, that's ideal as well. I have barely spent any money on Duel Links, period. I have spent more money on speed than I have on Rush. And that should tell you something, that like Rush is very free to play friendly. Jointech cries. I mean, again, Jointech is still free. You can have every single card in Rush Duel and still be playing free to play. And it's very manageable. You can use two selection guy. I still didn't spend a single dollar for boxes, only for third structure deck copies. I mean, yeah, that's again where I'm spending money as well. It's fine. Joystick is expensive, but if you only play Rush, you can complete with no money. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. If you're playing both formats, it becomes very difficult to play both, to afford both as free to play. But if you're playing just one format, it's very, very easy to keep up. Even speed isn't bad to keep up with absolutely everything if you're playing just speed on the account, right? Joystick, if you don't. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I feel like I have, but I didn't. But I did play Cardfight Vanguard and Paper Bud. Buddy Fight? Oh, but dropped the game halfway through the Stride era. If they ever gave me back my old archetypes, maybe I would consider the new stuff, but I can't play Metal Dinosaurs, so I don't care. I mean, I was a big Tachi fan as well. They do have, like, retrains of the old, or some of the old archetypes, right? Like, Blasters became a deck that you could play in D. You could play Dragonic Overlord. You could play Gear Chronicle. Like, some of the decks got like retrains, but like it's not necessarily the same, right? I gotta go back later. Thanks for stopping by, Victor. I spent zero money on Rush. A lot of the older decks have new versions in Standard. Sadly, no Tachikaze, but they given us a new Dino deck. Yeah, I mean it's not the same though, right? Tachi is a vibe. The SR Dream Ticket spam is for the aspiring to be Joystick players. Joystick is/was like the only shimmer of hope I currently have, lol. PvP stale and boring, but I never cogged with Joystick before, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, Joystick is a fantastic deck right now, and that is obviously like just really, really cool that is a really powerful deck. I think a lot of people saw that Joystick was getting a buff, and like even me, I didn't know how strong it would make the deck. I think it's done more than people expected. I don't think anyone quite expected it to do as well as it has. But, like, there was always a hope. Like, my gut feeling was this is going to be, like, a tier 2 deck, right? But now it's looking like it's probably a tier 1 deck. On my tier list, I put it in tier 3 because that was, like, the safe option. Obviously, that was, like, wrong. Like, wildly wrong, but it is what it is. I get more gems like I spend in Rush. I don't want to cure cancer. I want to run people over with Metal Dinosaurs. I mean, that's real. That's real. I mean, Joystick, right? Metal Dinosaurs, until they become Metal Insects, but we don't talk about that. Joystick best deck. Joystick best deck. Joystick is tier 0. Light Galaxy is death. Yeah, it's weird that Light Galaxy has fallen off so hard. All right, let's jump in. Let's jump into actually talking about the new stuff, right? And then we'll get the speed stuff out the way quickly as well, because I know most people here. We're a Rush channel. We just casually check out speed, right? The structure deck EX Core of the Salamander announced. So we know we're getting a new structure deck. It's a structure deck EX as well. But we're getting some new BES cards. BES are really weird because they've always had this weird archetype thing where they like have 3 counters on them, and then whenever they do a thing, either attack or would be destroyed or use their effect, they lose a counter, and then when they run out of counters, they blow up. So it's like, eh. But obviously these are new ones, so these are actually going to be playable, right? And also they're spaceships, and spaceships are cool. I'm sorry, spaceships are cool. That's just how it is. Use the first effect this card once per turn. You can send up to 1, 5, level 5, up to 5, level 10 or lower BES with different names from your hand and or deck to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Place counters on equal to the number of cards. So this is just like dump 5, comes out as a 31, immediately gets 5 counters. Okay. Once per chain. Quick effect, you can remove 1 counter from this card and target 2 face-it monsters in the field, including a BS monster, and destroy them. This seems really good. Like, this seems really good. I don't know, that seems pretty powerful. Once per chain as well. That's kind of nuts. I like Galaxy, is death. Amazing, another deck build box. Konami Love Rush. Yeah. Free-to-play deck, probably not. All the cards are in the structure deck. Yeah, because it's an EX as well, it's going to be like a more expensive structure deck to get, so it's going to be an awkward one. But this looks very, very powerful because, again, these are also cards that are coming out in TCG and OCG all at the same time, so these should be like current power level cards, like TCG power level theoretically. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. You can reveal one of the BS monsters from your hand, special summon this card from your hand, then place 3 counters on it. So the idea was you open both of these, you summon Dellinger Core, then you get out Metal Slave, right? It gets 3 counters on it. During the main phase, quick effect, you can remove 1 counter from this card and activate one of the effects. Add a boss rush or spell trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand, special summon a level 9 BES monster from your graveyard. That is so good. So you can go Dellinger Core, reveal Metal Slave, summon Dellinger Core, then summon Metal Slave, then you can use Dellinger Core to either add a boss rush or spell trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand, or special summon one level 9 or lower monster you sent to the graveyard with Metal Slave. So just these 2 cards gets you a 31 with a quick effect to pop monsters. You get Dellinger Core, which is a 19 but with 3000 defense, that also gets you another level 9 or lower BES monster or a spell trap that mentions... That's so good. That's so good. Like, this just seems nuts, right? Boss on Parade, you can only activate 1 card with this card's name once per turn. When this card resolves, add a BES monster from your deck to your hand. So again, just it's a continuous... So, all right, so the downside is this is continuous. So your opponent could MST this, and you don't get the search. That's, like, the bad thing. Once per turn, you can destroy 1 monster in your hand or field if you do special summon a Light Machine monster, 1200 attack and 1000 less defense from your deck to either field. So you could give your opponent a 1200 attack monster in attack mode, and then attack over it to get damage in. I don't know if that's going to be worth... I'm sure there's some interesting stuff we could do with this. You can banish this card from your graveyard, place a boss rush from your deck or graveyard face on the field. This just seems nuts. This legit seems like a crazy archetype. Hello, Jesse. Welcome on in. I hope the next character be Rush, like Rovian or the Lug. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see more Go Rush stuff, right? I would absolutely love to see that. I mean, any new Rush characters are going to be happy for, right? I played Spaceships as a deck, but it was literally 20 years ago, based around Victory Viper. Yeah, Victory Viper. I mean, that was a... God, when was that? Was that pre-Edison era? Right, we're going to skip this song. It's too somber for right now. Here we go, this is better. Rovian and Luke double unlock, surely. That would be nuts. I think it would be more likely to be Rovian and Yuna if they're going to do a double unlock. Alright, now we'll move on to the Rush deck build. So, we kind of expected Hard Rock. We almost were guaranteed full Matari and Victor Star. I didn't see Cul-de-sac coming. Cul-de-sac is a cool card. Like, he's interesting. And the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense, right? Because if we can't attack with our level 8s, in an ideal world, or we can't attack directly with our level 8s, we either don't want to use Doom, or we want to use Doom and then support it with level 6 and lower monsters, right? So if we do use Doom, which we probably will use Doom, why wouldn't we use Doom? We can now use, like, double Cul-de-sac next to a Doom. And suddenly, that's like 4,200 damage, right? That's just on top of the burn damage that Doom did. That might be enough just to kill on its own. So, like, Cul-de-sac is an interesting card. Now, the downside with this is, it's a deck build. Deck builds typically give us 6 new cards. We've already got 3 of them. So there are only 3 other cards that we could get. So the chances of us getting progressive are now super duper low. I mean, what else are we going to get? Like, as in, like, brand new cards. Like, would it just be 3 more Fiend cards, like Royal Rebel cards? Would they give us some more Matarian cards? It's a weird one. We're in, like, a very weird spot for these, where I'm not really sure what cards we're going to get. Matarian Fusion, surely? You say surely, but I don't think it's as cut and dry as that. Matarian Fusion would obviously be a really strong boon to the deck, but we've just got a skill that gets Fusion into the bin, which means they probably want to lean more into that, because we also have Star Restart, which is, like, their limit 3 of choice, as well as the, what's his name? Leading Actor, who also gets Fusion back. So I would imagine they want to lean more into that, whereas if we did get full Matarian Fusion, you'd probably try and build the deck in a way where you don't play Fusion, or you only play a single copy of Fusion. Which, I mean, that could be fine, right? If we dump our single copy of Fusion into the graveyard immediately, then we can just keep recycling that. As long as it never gets put back in our deck, like, we're good to go, right? So that could work. Turnover? I hope it's not turnover. I'll tell you that right now. I do not want to deal with turnover. Turnover plus Shady as well in the same deck would be so gross. That's so disgusting. Probably worse than the cover cards. I mean, yeah. Hard to say. Hello, Ursus. Welcome on in. Turnover, this is the stars. Matarian is almost complete. I think that is a bit hyperbolic. I think that's over-exaggerating somewhat. I think Matarian is still missing a lot, right? We're still missing Baller. We're still missing Medusa. We're still missing the rock ones, but no one really gives a shit about the rock ones, let's be honest. We're missing the fairy ones, but again, do we care about the fairies? Then we're, like, you then get into like the weird, like, adjacent to Metarian stuff, right? Obviously, there's like the Metarian traps. We still even have the Metarian field spell, which is a weird one. But in terms of like the playable cards, we are still missing Ball and Medusa. We're missing full Metarian fusion. Turnover. That's probably it. So even with this, we're still missing 4 cards. So I doubt we're going to get all 4 of those, right, in this box. What's Turnover? Turnover's the trap card. We can grab it quick. We can show you. We went over this in the last stream, but we'll take a look at it quickly now. So this is Imaginary Arc Turnover. So when your opponent normal or special summons a monster, so very important distinction, you can fusion summon a cyborg-type monster by shuffling monsters from your field and or graveyard into the owner's deck. So this is Miracle Fusion in response to your opponent normal or special summoning a monster. Then you can destroy one face-up level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field. So this gets to pop a card as long as it's level 8 or lower, and we get to Miracle Fusion during our opponent's turn. This card is nuts. Absolutely fantastic. Star of the Beginning in the box. Star of the Beginning would be really interesting. Star of the Beginning is a really, really good card. The issue is, that's sort of a buff to heroes. So I'm not sure about that. And obviously we don't have Pleiage. I don't know if we would get Pleiage, because Pleiage is just like really good, right? Trap Miracle Fusion destroys monster. 1 more bad Metarian card and 2 random bad cards, including selection box card, to be freed from prison. Well, if it's a selection box card, that doesn't count towards the 6, right? The 6 are always like 6 new cards. What they could do is slap a shady equivalent in here, just put a generic staple and just slap it in and be like, oh, you know, you were complaining about a deck build, but here's a really good card. But I think if they were going to do that, they would have announced it, right? They would have put it here instead of like cul-de-sac or something. If we get the level 10 Metarian Fusion, only miss the Trap and the Fiend Monster. Yeah, but you got to remember, the Fiend Monster is 2 cards. It's Baller and Medusa. So, like, that's another one, right? And then it becomes down to semantics. Because, like, theoretically, in terms of, like, adding cards to the deck, adding 5 cards, if you're timesing all that by 3, that's 15 cards to the deck, right? So, like, it's God's work. We get Metarian Fusion. We probably use 2 copy of Fusion. I don't even know if we would, is the issue, because it's a weird one. And we might only play 1 copy. Is that they call me humongous? Hello, hello. The new Metarian skill finally searches Fusion. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy we finally got there. Surely they wouldn't name a box for an archetype for just 1 card. I mean, they absolutely could. I don't think they would, but they absolutely could. Star of the Beginning, I think, be selection card, 7 treasures card. God, 7 treasures card. If we'll be SR, so no problem. Yeah, I hope. I really hope that this just shakes the meta up more than anything. But I also don't want Metarian to be the deck that does it. I really want Royal Rebels to be like the new big deck. That would be so hype if that was the case. I really hope. I really, really hope. Hello, Kim friend. Having fun, just yapping again. So the other thing to talk about is that we have got, whoa, crazy, a new Rush card. Is that Gradius? It's now, we're getting Gradius and Necromade Nana with red text. I mean, that's neat. We get special sleeves, and there's a new tournament coming out where you can only play these decks. Now the downside, the big downside here is these aren't all created equally. Realistically, this deck really stands out to me as being a lot better than everything else here. So this is the problem when you have like a gimmick event like this. It's like some of these are probably just going to try and have like an engine, like a Necromade engine. Like, isn't that bad? You could just play this and put, like, I don't know, just play one of the better decks just with a Necromade engine. Legend, you could do something similar. But Plasmatic Model is just a really good deck as is. Like, it's just a good deck. You can just play Plasmatic Models at full power. And then Legends. I don't even know if Legends is, like, much better than the rest of this, to be honest. Like, Legend is, like, okay, but it's not anything crazy. Like, I think Legend is probably around a similar power level to Grace and Zera. And then it's like, Gradius is just mean. Like, you're just throwing if you're playing this. Dragius is... Again, it's fine. Dragius is at least, like, a competent deck. If you just wanted to play, like 25 Dragius cards, you can, and the deck will work. It's just not going to be, like, as powerful. Even with, like, the new stuff. 15 cards Necro and, like, 25 Ritual BLS. The thing is, I don't even think BLS is very good. This might be a hot take. I think BLS is not amazing. I think BLS will probably top tournaments. It might even win tournaments. But I don't think it will win because of BLS. I think it will win because of, like, the other just generically good cards in the deck. Start at the beginning is not fine in this tournament. Like Hero is probably the best choice to use, but I don't think make Hero tier 0. Music Princess is another option. Oh, this is a, like a thingy tournament, right? OCG, but yeah, I don't think it's... I don't think you'd use, like, Music Princess in this. That'd be a bit weird. So the same meta as before. I mean, basically, right? For Duel Links. So this is the current meta, right? So we have now reached a stage where Jointech has officially taken the top spot, right? As of the last tournament, Jointech is now the #1 performing deck in tournament play. Which is cool, right? It's 36%. Next highest is Seven's Road at 30%. That's cool. But now we're getting this weird, like, are we at a 2-deck meta? I mean, we're not really, right? We know that these decks are, like, doing well. Miss Mutton has just won, or got 2 second places back-to-back. In fact, I think the last 2 tournaments we've had, the winner was Isirius and second place was Quantum, playing Jointech Miss Mutton. So, like, that's just a thing, apparently. I don't know about that. Music Princess is meta. Is a strong deck, but don't do much. I mean, again, it depends if we're talking about OCG, right? In OCG, the deck's, like, fine. It's kind of whatever at this point. Like, it kind of had its time in the sun. It's nowhere near that anymore. In this format, in Duel Links, it's doing well, right? It's here. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4th best deck in the game. As of right now. Will it stay there? Maybe. But for now, it's our 4th best deck. Right in between Miss Mutton and Elemental Heroes, right where every deck wants to be. But yeah, Jointech being #1 is, like, it's cool. I mean, Jointech's a fun deck, but I'm a bit worried that it's doing a little bit too well. Because we don't want Jointech tier 0 to be a thing, for sure. Seven's Road is still hanging in there, still obviously doing well. Elemental Hero is slipping, as is, like, Light Galaxy. Light Galaxy is just nothing, right? Light Galaxy has no top 4 finishes. Like, that is so crazy for a deck that... I think a lot of people saw the nerf and were like, oh, it's a slap on the wrist. It's still going to be a strong deck. Or apparently it was a bit more than a slap on the wrist. Apparently it almost killed the deck. Rags to riches. All the gems were worth it. Jointech best deck. I think Music Princess can get tops, but not strong like tier 2. Maybe tier 3. I mean, it depends, right? Like, looking at this list, right? If we were taking literally the tournament data and we would just extract a tier list from this, like Jointech 7's tier 1, Hero, Princess, Mutton are all probably tier 2, and then tier 3 is what? Matari and Red Boot. But then it's like, are Matari and Red Boot tier 3? Like, again, by the differential between the numbers of tops and points, like allocation, then that's how you would distinguish it. But I personally think Red Boot and Matarian are probably, like, high rogue. So, like, then you have to, like, reevaluate, right? I think the skill is now overtuned. Yes. It's weird, though, because I think the skill was a little bit undertuned, and now it is very overtuned. It's a weird balancing act, where I don't know how we nerf the skill without putting it just back to what it was. Like Galaxy Bros. We need Like Galaxy and Music Princess to stop Jointech. I mean, maybe. Buff it. What were they supposed to do? Add 1.5 per duel. Yes. That's exactly what you do. Well, right. So what you could do, and literally, this is going to make it 1.5 per duel. Not quite literally, but, like, yeah, we're going to squint at it, right? So make it so once per duel, you can add back one of the cards from your bench, right? And then once per duel as well, you can add back a card and then put one card from your hand at the bottom of your deck, right? So then it's kind of like doing it 1.5 times per duel, where you have access to the cards twice, but you're only plussing once, right? So it's like, whoa, maybe that works. I don't know. Maybe we're coping. Maybe we're coping a little bit. Oh boy. Can Dark Galaxy be a deck again? Dark Galaxy is in a weird spot where what I think most people want is they want Fusion Dark Galaxy back. The issue is Fusion Dark Galaxy is kind of just Chrysaor doing the heavy lifting because we only have the single copy of Dark Hole Device, right? So the way that you would play the deck before was I'm going to wipe the board, then I'm going to kill you. We can't do that anymore. So now the deck is I'm going to try and go into all of my bodies. Hopefully I find Profit, because without Profit I'm not doing anything. Go into Chrysaor. Chrysaor's going to clear your board, ideally, if I mill well, and then I'll try and kill you with my other 2 monsters. That's all well and good. The downside is there's another skill you can play where you just get Chrysaor almost guaranteed, and then you just give it piercing. And because of the way you build the deck, you increase the chances that it gets to attack 3 times. So it's like, would I play the deck that is arguably more interesting, more fun, does a lot more interesting, like, plays, has a lot more plays? Or would you play the Mill 3 OTK deck, right? Because they both kind of want to do the same thing, but one of them is so much simpler and so much more likely to come off, and the other one is like a lot more plates to spin, a lot more hoops to jump through for less likely results. So it's like, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. All right, I've got to catch up with chat because I've been too much yapping has been going on today, and that's me saying that, so you know it's a problem. What is going on? Why can't I scroll up on here? All right, something's broken there. We'll go over to what other chat. That's fine. We got 2 chats for a reason. Look forward to Royal Rebel, but still, I wish having a consistently strong follow-up turn is important for sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Girl, we believe in dreams here, but not miracles. Maybe they put Kong and Rex to 3. I don't. The issue with that is then it takes away all of Jointech's ability to deal with defense position monsters. Because right now Kong is kind of it. So it makes it very awkward. I just fed my data while updating, so now I have to read down the 1 gig. No, that's not what we want to see. Maybe... I don't think they could change the skill once per turn when you can only tribute boss with 1 tribute. No, Mono, we need the ability to summon out all of our bosses for 1 tribute. That's what makes the deck work. Without that, the deck is like garbage. Like straight garbage, I think. Because the whole gimmick of the deck is using Leo to get back additional copies and start looping stuff. If you're not looping stuff, the deck just feels like it's not doing much at all. They buffed the skill in the last list. Just make it so you can only play Jointech monsters level 7 and higher. But then, again, you get back to, well, now how am I beating defense position monsters, right? We're nerfing it, yeah, but now we're making the deck worse than it was pre-buff. And it's like, well, at which point it's just going to be really bad, right? That would kill the deck. Get rid of Monkey. They would have to cut so many bosses. Hey, hello, Starfall. Welcome welcome on in. How are you doing, my friend? All you have to do is not adding the boss with the skill. Looks the same discussion we have in with circulation. Yeah, I mean circulation though is like that should have been hit to 2. Like that should have just been hit to 2, right? Missed a few above that. That's fine. What's just pissing me off the most is how normally every new world everyone gets something, and this time Rush didn't get anything before, during, and after. Or while Go Rush literally newest world ignored for 9 months. It's an issue of, though, when it comes to Go Rush, we have 7s next to it. And just every Go Rush card, almost like verbatim, is better than 7s cards. Like, they just kind of are. So, it's really weird to be like, oh, here's Lug, here's Rovian, here's Yuna, here's Phaser. And then after doing that, you're then like, and here's Yuga Goha, and his dogshit 7s era deck that has no new support. So it's just gonna be bad, right? It's like, it's really difficult to find a release schedule that works without just being like Herder, Broken Skill, Lamau, right? Like, it's amazing that Yuka was even a playable character, right? Because her cards, realistically, at the point we're at, are kind of dog shit. right? Yuka is only playable because the skill is really good, and realistically, because we're playing the dragon stuff in it, and maybe even with the hero stuff as well, right? Hands will be bricked with bosses, resulting in cutting bosses to take out. So take Kong out, which means can't be set 3, so deck dead. Yeah, basically, right? I mean, effectively, we lost Pyro. We lost Chemicalized as a deck because we couldn't beat set 3. The deck was doing okay because the best tier 0 deck in the game was a deck that would never set cards. It was almost all gas all the time, summon out 3 monsters. So it got its time in the sun because of that. Other than that, the Chemicalized deck is unfortunately just not very good. Building a Rika deck nowadays? Oh, nice, nice. Good old Rika. I do quite like Rika. I haven't actually played it, but I do like the look of it. Mono always thinks nerf skill. Rex and Kong to 3. So Golem and Curse to pass set 3. Yeah, but that also doesn't feel great. Because now you have to play Golem, which is like a big liability a lot of the time. Obviously, Golem is also just kind of an annoying card in general. And Curse, we are still playing in the deck, so like I don't hate that, but now you can just play around it. So if you could just play around Curse, which some decks can just afford to do, you're now forcing your opponent to just have Golem as their only out. And then when they've used Golem, well, now they have to use Leo on Golem to get it back. I don't know, I don't like it, I don't like it. Stego to 2. So we're rewarding player with bad deck building now. So you play Duel Links, not for the skills. I mean, Jointech doesn't need nerfs. Smile. I mean, I like Jointech as it is, personally. I think Jointech's like a really cool deck right now. For me, at the very least. Let's try and see if this will work over here. We could give them level 7 higher only Jointech and Earth Legend. Still has defense piercing. Can add back from graveyard. I don't care if people like it because of Shady. Deal with it like the rest of us. Either complain or play sheep. I think that is a weird... Like, it's a strange place we found ourselves in the Rush Duel Links meta, where basically Shady has got the meta in such a stranglehold that we are seeing decks thrive just because Herder, Secret Order get out normal monster. And in one case, like, in one perspective, that's cool. Right? Because it's like, oh, Miss Mutton seeing play. That would never see play otherwise. That's interesting. That's fun. On the other hand, Secret Order just kind of making decks good is also really weird. And it's the same problem we had in OCG, where Secret Order was carrying a lot of these decks. And I don't like Secret Order doing that, personally. I almost would rather Secret Order got hit to 3. Or even, but it is already on 3. Hit harder than 3. I would give all decks that are Secret Order decks limit 3s, or hurt Secret Order more. Put it down to like a 1. Just because I have never been a big fan of normal monster decks. I think normal monster go Burr is a really boring deck. Like, just like in concept, in theory, in gameplay, it's just not interesting to be like, I play Secret Order, my guy comes out. That's my entire deck strategy. I don't like that personally. The deck barely got 1 win with a single word difference in the skill. All those nerfs will kill the deck. The best card is not even Golem, it's Kong. Exactly, so we take it out. Yeah, 1 win. Put Lion to 3. The consistency tools, generally Jointech is fine. Fair tier 1 deck. Every other deck is sucked in a vacuum. Heroes have their own fusions, which OTK you with a smirk. Megchan turned into 7-axis and its purest form, which was a surprise, and everything like Jointech, which is still alive. By the way, 5th month in, by the way. Yeah, I mean, the issue again, I think we want to nerf decks in a way that don't make them unplayable, right? Or don't absolutely ruin the core fundamental of the deck. And I think the issue is, the easiest way to hit a deck is to murder it, right? Is to take something away that, like, gives the deck its identity. And I think that is where I draw the line. I still want the deck to be playable. I still want the deck to be good. I just want to find a way to, like, tweak the knobs down a little bit, right? That's all I want to do. Where is Dark Galaxy in the chart, Tomato? It's in one of the older charts. Like, if we go back to Extreme Overlord, where is it? There it is, Dark Galaxy tier thing. It's right here. Right here. This little blue section here. Wow, you were really sick. Secret Order is one of the only 3 cards limited in the Go Rush anime, and it's at 2. I mean, Secret Order it should, I think, be limited harder, personally. Let's change the tier list today. Now, we're not changing it today. Because we're literally having a new product coming out. Why would we change the tier list right now? Lovesick, how cringe. That's why don't circulation to 3. You basically kill hero. Then... So, first off, no. I think you're objectively wrong. I think it doesn't kill hero putting it to 3. I think it hurts the deck. I don't think it kills it. I think, again, you're being very hyperbolic. You're being very... Oh, it will be absolutely dead. It will be definitely... Because I think this is what people do, right? They'll immediately have, like, snap emotional reactions. They'll be like, oh, tier 1. Oh, tier 0. Oh, it's dog shit now. The deck is dead, right? And I think, realistically, that's not how this goes, right? Decks get buffed. Decks get nerfed. Things go up the tiers. Things go down the tiers. Things will be a bit more playable. Some things will be, like, less playable. It's like, it's easy to sit here and be like, Light Galaxy is absolutely dead because it's not been topping anymore. The deck is still fine. The deck still plays fine. It's just people aren't playing it now, and maybe it's just not strong enough to compete with the rest of these decks. That doesn't mean the deck's dead. The deck is still fine. It's still better than a lot of the other decks in the game, right? You just cut Starry Star. Circulation to 3 also kill Sheep. But that's the big thing. We want to take circulation away from the non-hero decks, especially, right? I think 2 is fine. I think 2 is also fine. I think 2 is fine. I think it just needs a hit, right? It needs something. But again, I don't... Right, I'm in a weird spot where I don't want to kill Sheep, because I think Sheep is, like, a cool deck. But I think Secret Order is doing too much for that deck. That's kind of the weird balancing act that I'm at. I don't really like Secret Order as a card. Because, again, I've lived through, like, Gate Order in OCG, and I don't like that, personally. I don't like normal monster spam being a deck. I don't think that's, like, an interesting deck-building decision, right? Everyone wants all decks to be mid, so none of them are, not all of them good, so we can have more choices. I mean, it's antithetical to Konami's position as a company trying to make money to make all decks good, right? Logically, they want to rotate what decks are good, so you have to keep spending money to get the new thing that's good, right? That's logically what makes sense from, like, a business standpoint. Like, obviously, what I would love is every single deck in the game that's ever come out is competitively viable, and maybe we've got, like, some rock, paper, scissors formats. Like, you can queue into a game, realize your deck is in a really bad matchup against your opponent, know that you're not going to win, or know that your chances of winning are really slim. But it's still fun to just have as many decks as playable as possible, right? Gate Order, yes, I remember those old days. That would never go back. Never back to Gate Order. I mean, we want more choices because all are good. Not all of them are mid, so it doesn't matter what you play. I mean, yeah. I mean, in any card game, I want as many decks to be playable as possible. That's how I look at it. That's why I've always really liked OCG, because typically, not all the time, typically, there are so many decks you can take to a tournament and reasonably top and have a shot at winning. Now, like, in the past format we had, for example, Chaos Ritual was always going to be the best deck. It's always going to have the highest chance at winning the tournament, but it was never a foregone conclusion. There are decks that can take games off of Chaos Ritual, right? So, like, there are just more playable decks in those formats. In Duel Links, it feels like there's always a lot less playable decks that you could competently top with, right? When we have new tier 1, most people use the strongest decks in the format. I mean, yeah, that's just how it's going to be, right? Yeah, but it's never possible in this game. I mean, EDO, we play whatever, and there's always a better deck or two, but, like, everything competes and can win and has done so. I mean, that's the thing with Rush, right? Rush has a lot more variance, right? There's a lot more decks can just do well, depending on, like, how you play on the day, right? And just, like, the cards you draw. But, like, the thing that makes it murky is, like, the skills. Because skills add so much more consistency that just doesn't exist in the OCG. In OCG, your, like, consistency is playing spells that discard and draw cards, and then having monsters that, like, mill and plus, right? So, like, there is still consistency tools in OCG that we don't have, but because you don't have a skill that doesn't just, like, set the entire deck's game plan up on its own, it's not as forced, I guess. Tier 1 in physical equals money safe, so people are more afraid of bringing non-tier 1 decks into the tourney. Yes, that is a big thing, right? Like, if you're going to invest in a deck, you want that deck to have longevity, and you don't want to have to keep replacing the deck again and again and again, which you're going to have to do anyway. That's just naturally part of card games, right? But you want to get as much longevity out of a deck as you can, right? But, I think that is going to be basically the yap done, right? I think that is going to be the majority of our speaking points done. We've talked about the meta. We've talked about the new products that are coming out. So, I think it's time, guys. After an hour into the stream, I think it's time to play some Digimon. So first things first, we're going to click a button, and we're going to hope everything just works when we click the button. There's no guarantee that this is going to work. Give it a sec. We'll give OBS a second, see if it can work out where Digimon is. There it is, it's found it. It's found it. So now, we need to move our camera, because we're in the wrong place. We should be over here somewhere. I don't know, like here is probably fine. Then we need to make sure we turn off the music. And then we need to turn on the music. Because it's Digimon time. It's Digimon time, everyone. So anyone that was just here for the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and the dueling stuff, thanks for hanging out. But we are going to be playing some Digimon Time Stranger now, because I do love this game. We're only a short 24 hours in. Choose my game mat now, of all times. Well, if you let me know what game mat you want, we can have it next time. But right now, we are doing some Digimons. It's time for Digimummy. I mean, your words, not mine. Tier 1 and 4. I'm off then. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thanks for hanging out, Corey. Always appreciate it. Right, we'll jump through here. Okay, I must tell you, Tomato, you need guides for Digimon. I don't... Right, my ideal is, if there's something I'm gonna, like, hardcore miss, and it's gonna be, like, a point of no return, oh, you should definitely do this, I would like someone in chat, ideally, to let me know. Outside of that, I'm kind of just, like, I want to experience it like vanilla, right? Because, like, if I read up everything that's going to happen before it happens, the story's not going to be as interesting, right? Like, I am the kind of person, I like going through the game first time guideless, and then the second time, if I play it a second time, I'm going in, like, full guide, right? That's kind of how I play games. Nothing, just get it? Choose a Digimon, Matt. Could you imagine? Bro, the story was so good. A lot of feels. Refund him. Choose Digimon. The side quest has met indicators like you get stuck. Great.
I told you that you may not pass unless you provide proof of your friendship with Lady Minervamon.
Okay, cutscene time.
It is true. I am that proof.
Right, put it on auto.
Lady Minervamon.
Have a drink.
Pardon my insolence. Please, come right through. Lord Marukimon has been very preoccupied of late with the security of this town. But my liege will be happy to see you, I am sure. Right this way.
I love Knightmon, by the way. I just love the design of just, like, a big knight. He's also got two swords. He's got a sword on his hip. He's got the giant sword on his back. He's got a shield as well. Like, bro, you can't use all these weapons at once. The only guide you need, do all side quests when they pop up, use personalities with the Evo reduction skills to make Evos faster, use the farm to change personality easier, that's literally it. I mean, we'll see what we end up doing. Okay, I've never seen this guy before. Marukimon, Central Town Leader.
It has been quite a while, Minervamon.
He just looks like a dude in a suit.
Are they human?
It's a long story. There's something else I need to report to you first.
I mean, the game is still Duel Links. It's already changed, so you might have to refresh.
Were you aware of the Titan's presence?
I changed it before we put the game on.
Yes, I received the report just a short time ago. It seems the upcoming.
But thanks for letting me know, Staffel. If it wasn't, then obviously I would have had egg on my face. I would have had to change it. So I do appreciate you, let me know.
The digital world. But nevertheless, they helped me with the search for the egg of the Great Guardian, and even with the Titans too. They've been good to me. I'd like to return them safely to their original world. So I wanted to ask if the gate could be opened for them. Can we use the comms in the radio tower?
About the network, I'm afraid it isn't operational at the moment.
You can use a radio tower to open a gate to go home.
Most likely, yes.
Yo, is that
Citizens have
Garurumon?
caught wind of the Titans in the sewers. They've started evacuating on their own and are demanding that something be done. The town is in panic mode.
How did the information spread so quickly?
I bet the Bearmon brothers were responsible for that. Swear I've had it with those kids.
Could you please advise on a strategy to calm the masses?
Yes, very well. Let us discuss it. The situation is worse than I imagined. Minervamon, do you think you can fix the radio tower?
Yes. I need to contact Junomon anyway, and we
don't know who
need her to
Junomon
get
is.
these folks back to their world. And I'll need your help too. You don't mind, do you?
Is it going to give me a yes or yes? Who's Junomon?
Junomon is in charge of the gate that connects your world and ours. I'm sure Junomon can get you home. If we can repair the radio tower's comm network and get in contact with her, that is.
Now he's doubling down. I'm so proud of you, Mono. Fun never ends, does it?
I could do without this kind of fun. But in any case, we need to repair the comm network in order to meet up with Junomon and get you home. So, I'm sorry about all this, but we do need your help.
Anything to get us back.
Thank you. If we can meet up with Junomon, I'm sure we can get you back to your original world. Now, let's hurry to the radio tower.
Let me see if I got all this straight. We need the gate to get back to our world, and Junomon is in charge of this gate. But we can't contact Junomon because the radio tower isn't working.
Me,
so we're going there
Digimon.
to try and fix it.
Yeah, are you Digimon,
That
Louise?
sounds about right. Don't you think, Marukimon?
Legends ZA better?
And I will do something about the
I'm-
chaos in town. I will go to the radio tower as
For me,
well,
I'm in
once
like
the
a weird
panic has been
place.
quelled.
Well, I think both games look
Thank you,
cool.
Minervamon
I want to
and
play
valued
both.
guests. I am in
And
your
it like it's like irksome
Without further ado,
that it feels
let's
like
head to that radio tower.
people have to like shit on one game because they have to defend their own game. Like it's really weird to me that people are like ZA bad
Agent,
because Digimon
remember
good,
what
or
happened in the
Digimon
Shibuya
bad because
Inferno?
ZA good. It's
The
like
thing that appeared in
they
the
can
sky.
both be fine.
It certainly
They don't
didn't
have to be
look
both
like
be
it did,
great.
did
They don't
it?
have to both be fantastic. They
We
don't have
might
to
be
both
able
be
to get some
bad.
important
They can just
intel
be
here.
individual, right? Let me show you this game is 7th or 8th in the subcategory of stories games, but this game is like 7th in layer. In like the 7th layer of the digital universe, there is a huge multiverse within the franchise. This one's designed to be tied to Data Squad, D03, Liberated, Decode, and Sleuth. I see. Oh, just joke. I assume that means joking? But what's the name of this game? Gameplay's fine. The new Mega is most terrible. What do we mean the new Mega? Like one new Mega's design? Or like... Because like Mega's just like a category of Digimon, right? Oh, I don't know. Or are we talking about the Megas in Pokemon? Because that's also another kettle of fish. Because that's also a category of Pokemon. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Oh, I just realized. Mega for Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, some of the new Megas I'm not a big fan of. Hey, did you hear? The Titans are here, and they're close. What? But I thought this place had security. What if they're already here in town? Oh no, it's time to run for the hills. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to everyone brand new again, aren't I? Please proceed this way if you need to see your lord. But we've already done that one. Right, have you got anything new to say? I heard the big news, my friend. A new warrior is born. However, news of the Titan's appearance so close by has the townsfolk feeling uneasy. It's still unclear what action Lord Marukimon will take, but as warriors of this town, we must see bolstering its defenses. I mean, there's a bit more commotion, but that seems to be about it. You really helped us out. I don't know what we would have done without you. I just hope Coronamon doesn't get in trouble again. If Dummy tries too hard, it'll be like Marukimon and Mini. Hey, do you know that Marukimon used to be a wanderer long ago? But Marukimon has decided to settle down here. Luckily for us, Marukimon being strong and reliable and all. Lots of folks here look up to Marukimon, and lots of them want to be warriors too. That was a close scrape back there, but that makes me a warrior too now, right? Okay, now all I have to do is keep getting stronger, and then I'll be just like Marukimon. I think he really wants to be Marukimon. So you're just a card battler. You're just stuff for me. The Titans reached our doorstep while we were none the wiser. It appears they have been stopped for the moment, but that will But that they would invade at all comes as a surprise. I'm concerned for the safety of you as a human and this town as a whole. Looks like somebody else took out some Titans. Let's go blast some too. No, not yet. Don't jump the gun. The neighborhood watch needs to stay cool as cucumbers and think carefully. We're gonna miss our chance again. Good old card shop. I don't really need any cards at the moment. Right. Pretty sure I don't. Another big day of cleaning. More scrap. The Titans are here? Ah, I don't want to hear a word about Titans. Go bother someone else. Okay, so this area is available now. The question becomes, are we going this way? Probably. Actually, what's over here? Have we got this yet? Okay, we haven't been over here yet. We'll go up here. Does this also remind you of Ni no Kuni? It does a bit. It definitely does a bit. I'll give you that. I think some of the new Pokemon Megas, there is a blight on humanity, and I don't know how they got into the actual game. The rest of them range from meh to good. I mean, I'm not a big fan of a lot of them personally. But nice and peaceful. Time for a breather. I think some of the new Mega designs are okay. Wow. But like, as a majority, I don't like a lot of the new Megas. Which is a shame, because I think a lot of the like ORAS Megas were cool. And I think the first wave of Megas, a lot of those were really cool. I've heard about you. Seems you're doing some pretty good work out there. Not sure what you're here for, but good luck and all that. Thanks, buddy. Numamon just hanging out on the side. I didn't even look up. There's so many like flying Digimon around. Bro, this game is so cool. Okay, so this just takes me to where the other way was. There's the Bearmon brothers just being little shits. Hey, you're those guys from before. Don't go thinking you're hot stuff just because you took on a few Titans. And that Coronamon is acting all high and mighty too, just because he got a little stronger. Well, listen up. You just got lucky this time. Before you know it, I'm going to be the strongest of all. Those stupid Titans. One of these days, I'm going to be tough enough to swat them down like flies. I know my big bro can do it, and I'm going to get a lot stronger too. Yeah, you tell him, little bear. Oh. They say there are Titans nearby. Really? Between the big shots and the humans, this place is a madhouse. Who are those two? But yes, things have been a bit tumultuous lately. I hope the powers that be have some kind of plan. I believe in you. You got this. It's not really like much going on over here for an area that I couldn't access before. We got Ginryumon. To think the Titans could appear so close to town. What is Lord Marukimon doing? I heard of Titan activity elsewhere too. Does this mean we need to see to our own defenses? We slowly learn how to read. More loot. Wow. Hi Tomato, nice voiceover. Wow, hello Duke. Welcome in. Mega and Digimon isn't the strongest and highest evolution. There are a couple of hidden ones, like Bio Evolution, DNA Evolution, X Evolution, Ultimate Evolution. But there's a category for those, right? I can't remember what it's called. It's like mythical or there was like a word for it, but like all of the things that are stronger than Mega go in there. And one of them in there was like Magnamon, and I don't like Magnamon being in there because he's a rookie that armor digivolves, and then like apparently he's stronger than a Mega. And I'm like, I don't like that personally, but it is what it is. I just cooked some eggs, and it turns out that too much pepper is better than too much salt/seasoning. Well, that's good to know. Digi Co-op. The field action enlists the aid of nearby Digimon to help traverse terrain that would normally be unable to cross, making it vital to completing your mission. Digi Co-op wide locations are marked with a special icon on the map. If you ever find yourself at a loss of how to proceed, try searching for a Digimon in the vicinity that can offer assistance. Alright, we're going to not do that now. I'm a bit worried that we might have missed something. We're going to hop on this. We're going to go nuts. But I want to check the other areas and just make sure there's no, like, side questy bits, like, in the rest of the map. Because we never actually checked over here since having that conversation. And stuff might have changed. So we're just going to have a quick wander. Okay, well that's not particularly helpful. It doesn't look like there's any side quest markers on the map. Although I'm not sure I would recognize one if there was. So I think we're probably just going to continue on. At least we can ride on our Digimon, which makes this a lot quicker. I assume this is faster than sprinting. I haven't obviously timed it. Technically a thing. The makers of Digimon said Mega is the highest they can achieve, but within Mega there are form changes, etc. that Digimon have, but didn't leave or achieve higher than Mega by doing so. Variable / free. That's like a type. Hey Tomato, is it true Digimon might surpass Pokemon? I heard some rumors. In terms of what? Do you mean like in sales? Or like popularity? Because I don't think it's going to surpass Pokemon in any way, shape or form. I think there is an argument that in terms of like what game is the best RPG, I think there's an argument that this game trumps ZA, right? I don't know, and that's just on being an RPG, right? But I don't think it's going to outsell it. I don't think it's going to make more money than it. I don't think it's going to be more popular than it. Oh, we got spirit attachment.
Wow.
In terms of like which game I'm more interested in, I think they're both really cool games, and I want to play
Do
both.
it. Preparations complete.
But Sentai one just does a wild encounter. And we'll just let auto battle take care of this for now. Love Kirisuke Gomen.
Oh, fun. Good.
I personally don't think Digimon can outsell Pokemon ever. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel as well. I think Digimon is like a cool...
Ready to launch.
It's like saying, like, will Vanguard ever outsell, like, Magic the Gathering or Pokemon trading card game or Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, it's not going to happen, right? It's doing its own thing. It's doing okay in its own lane. I think the thing is, people always want to compare the, This is not a breakable. Nope, it's not. Okay, we can jump on this, though. And these aren't breakable either. I assume these aren't breakable. Okay, we're just gonna...
Do it!
walk around for now. We could... Oh. Ooh. Okay, so none of the... Even though there are Digimon there, they're not, like, wild Digimon. May not.
Do it!
I don't know why he respawned so quickly, actually. That's a really oddly quick respawn time for him. The issue, every team creates a new Digimon, kinda retcons what the previous team stated. Although Armor, Magnamon, and Rapidmon are technically Mega. But it's weird for it to be a Mega, when it was just like, every other single Armor Digimon, or at least the ones that I know of, are, they're all champion level, because it's a rookie that turns into it. So they're like, champions. But then... in, Right. No, I can't.
There!
Okay, that was
That
breakable.
one. Ready to
But then in Magnamon's case, he goes straight to Mega. It's weird. It's just weird. Or Mangamon. I forget what his name is. Even if Pokemon game is mid, it will still make a lot of sales. That's the reality, yeah. I mean, Pokemon is... It's great for new and returning people, right? Because, like, it tailors itself in a way that old players are still going to want to play it because it's, you know, they're grandfathered in almost. As well as the games are usually simple enough that they appeal for, like, young children.
complete.
This game, I don't know if this is going to be appealing to children. Like, this game to me, and a lot of the Digimon story games, they feel like they're made for people that grew up with Digimon, right? Like, I played Digimon when I was a child. Now I'm older, I want a game made for adults. And this game kind of feels more like it's made for adults, right? Whereas the Pokemon games are like, you know, when you were a kid, they were made for you. And now you're an adult, they're still made for kids. But you'll still play it because they're comfy little RPGs. They're great. I like Pokemon games. Got nothing bad to say about them. They're a bit simple, but they're fun. I like them. And in popularity, it's kind of, they retcon the names above Megaform, like changes, etc. But the creator said they were all just kind of interpretations of what they'd be achieving above base Mega without leaving Mega. Should also make sure we haven't. No, we don't want to take a print screen. That's the wrong button. Just got to keep an eye on the percentages because I'm yapping a lot, so I'm not necessarily like staring.
You got it.
We got some.
That one. Preparations complete.
Still remaining Mega. They did so simple the power scaling apparently. Yeah, the power scaling Digimon's always been a bit weird. What is new on Pokemon anime series tonight? So I watched back at the end of the Ash era of Pokemon anime. I watched the Tournament of Champions because basically the Pokemon anime to me has always been
Preparations
a
complete.
bit mid. Like it peaks and it has peaks and valleys, right? I think for me the Pokemon anime is at its best when it's things like gym leader fights and the Elite Four. Gym leader fights and the Elite Four, I'm all in on Pokemon. I love it. I'm like, yeah, let's watch it every week. We're having a great time. Whenever it's not exactly that, the Pokemon anime, in my opinion, is extraordinarily mid. So when they announced, okay, we're doing Tournament of Champions, it's going to be Ash and all of the champions from all the games, from all the different regions. I was like, that is awesome. I love the idea of that. The music as well was so good. We got updated versions of everyone's Pokemon. So for example, Steven Stone, he obviously in Emerald, his ace, or is it Emerald or Scarlet? Or Scarlet? Ruby and Sapphire. His ace was
Preparations complete.
Metagross. And so he got a Mega Metagross. And it was like, that's so cool. And then obviously Cynthia, I think, got Mega Garchomp. As well as she has a Gigantamax or a Dynamax. I think it was Togekiss. And it was amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. Then, after that finished, I did watch the first handful of episodes of the new Pokemon anime. I just did not gel with it at all. I was like, this is fine, but it's it's not good. It's fine. It's not great. And I was looking for great, right? Which is a bit of a shame. But I think realistically, coming off the back of the Tournament of Champions, everything was going to be kind of whatever, right?
You got it. Ready to go.
They just got the new game a few days ago, yeah, because they're selling a name, not a game. Objectively, gameplay-wise, the new Pokemon game is really bad, but compared to this, which is much more improvement on all Digimon games, all the progression. So I would make the argument that the new Pokemon game, ZA, is doing what the last Legends game did, which is it's trying to innovate. If you're a standard Pokemon title, right, if you're a number or a, I'd call them numbered games, but they're not, right? The games that have two versions, I guess, is what we should refer to them.
Preparations complete.
If you're one of those games, I would say that they're all very safe, right? Even Scarlet and Violet, it wasn't just straight into Scarlet and Violet, right? We had Sword and Shield, and then they kind of perfected the Wild Zone formula with Pokemon Legends Arceus. And now Scarlet and Violet came out, and that was everything they learned from Arceus now going into that. This, again, feels like it's the experimentation game. This is the, what if we tried out doing a game like this, and then if this is received well, we can take a lot of this and put this into the next mainline Pokemon game. And I think that's what I like about it. They're experimental games. That's why I like the Legends games, personally. As for the Digimon, this game, realistically, this is just Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, but better, right? They just took the same game. They were like, let's make the graphics better, let's make the story better, let's make the combat better, let's just try and improve in every way we possibly can. And this is the result, and it's fantastic, right? So they're going in completely different, directions, I guess. It's not possible.
Great.
Is it possible we see Tomato play those new games you mentioned? I don't think we'll be playing anything other than Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time, if we're being honest. This game is going to take a long time to finish. Also, little side quests show up on the map, so make sure you check your quest tab. Okay, we'll make sure we do that. I think Tomato did mention, but I'm not sure if you'll actually play it. I mean, I would like to see... I would like to play a bunch of different games, but just having the time to do it, right?
Do you suppose it's
Pokemon for kids, Digimon for teens, Florida memes for adults.
I'd bet on it.
I mean, you're not
Let's
wrong.
hurry.
The thing is, right, people take statements like that, where it's Pokemon's for kids, and they take it in the worst possible way.
This is a good time to gather more
Which is a shame, because Pokemon being for kids is a good thing. It doesn't mean only kids are allowed to enjoy it. It just means the target demographic is kids. You're allowed to play it as an adult. You're allowed to enjoy it as an adult. That's completely fine. Like, the people are just like, you stop saying that my franchise is only for children. It's like, it's not only for children. That is just the core primary demographic. Whereas again, yeah, Digimon was always meant to be for like slightly older kids, right? It was like 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds. Whereas like Pokemon was more aimed at like, you know, 7 to 9-year-olds. And like Yu-Gi-Oh was the exact same thing. Yu-Gi-Oh was aimed for like 12-year-olds. That's just what it was. That was just its demographic, right? Agurumon falling down like that. What the heck is going on up there? Oh, actually, we have a new thing to do as well. We have a new outer dungeon. Poor Hagurumon. I sure hope they're okay. I don't like the way the wind is blowing. Watch your step, everyone. What's going on over here? Ah, okay, so we'll be able to fast travel here later, once the train mon's back up and running. What's his name? Locomotion mon? Locomon? I don't know. When he's back up and running, we should be able to fast travel here. Alright, so quest tab. So if there is a side quest available, it will be in here? Oh, hello. I think we might have missed this. I did not realise that was a thing. Okay. So that would have been back in the real world. You should be able to reach the in-between theatre from here. Right, we're going to go in here quick, because I think we haven't out dungeon done yet. How was Pokemon Horizon? Again, the anime Pokemon Horizon was like, it was just not my cup of tea. But again, Pokemon rarely is. Like, I really liked the Pokemon anime when I was younger. But as an adult, I only really enjoy it when it's... Did we get the Digimon from this? Because my friend Sam has told me that apparently you can get the Digimon from here once you've done this. Just going to double check. Okay. I don't actually remember what Digimon we were using for this. We're just going to go... We're going to do the old one again. Unauthorized access detected. Okay.
Well done. Good, good. Well done.
Okay.
Great. Great. Good, good. Great. Good, good. Well done.
Absolutely murder everyone that comes in here.
Well done. Great. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Well done. Well done. Great. Well done. Great. Well done. Great. Well done. Well done. Good, good.
Oh!
Good, good.
Almost.
Well done. Great.
Ah!
Well done. Great.
Okay. Right, we did that one. So theoretically, what I was told is I can get the Digimon from the screen. If I like talk to it afterwards, that I just never did before. I mean... Okay, we have to talk to this bit. Right. Okay. So now we have that. We just have him now, I guess. Hello, 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 Baz. Welcome, welcome on in. We already got this, so we're good for that. Right, so we'll go out and then we'll do the other one that we've unlocked now. Yeah, Digimon go the save route. Yeah, up till now, 1/5 of the game you can do from that side quest now. Yeah, you can speak to it in the display there, and you recruit him. Have you seen Digimon Beat Break? I've watched the first 2 episodes. I haven't watched the new episode because it only came out like this morning for me. So I haven't watched that, but I watched the first 2. So far, it is fine. I'm not yet at the stage where I'm going to be like, it's great or it's fantastic. Right now, I'm like, it is fine. 10 plus Masters of Mastery. Okay, don't know what that means, but let's see what we've got here. I heard this game is better than ZA. I am not going to say until I've played ZA which game I prefer. But I do think it's hard to compare these games because one is an action RPG and one is a JRPG, right, realistically. Like, one is a turn-based, story-focused game. The other one is more free roam, cooldown-based. Like, they're different games. I don't like the idea of directly comparing them just because they both have Mon in the name. But, yeah, I mean, so far I think this is a great game. I don't even think this is the best RPG of this year, if I'm being honest, because Expedition 33 came out this year, and that blows this game out of the water. Now, that doesn't mean this game is bad, it just means it's not Expedition 33. In the same way, I don't think just because this game is good, that means Pokemon ZA has to be bad, right? In any way. Beat Break has reference to Shambhala, basically another server of the lore. Nice, nice. Episode 3 has been released today. Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. Can you beat member numbers 43 through 56 from my Ultimate Collection? You better not underestimate them. It doesn't matter which route you take, just defeat any 3 of them and you win. Defeat 3 of the strongest enemies. We lose if the party's wiped out. So we have to beat 10 in order to get the bonus. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Beat Break has... Ooh, we already read that. We're good to go. Alright. Let's go this way. Fight this Digimon. Okay, so we just got a rookie. Sure, we'll just let Auto Battle take care of this for now. Pantheon! Okay. So now I can choose if I want to fight Deputymon or Ice Devimon. Wait, what's next to him? What am I looking at there? Oh, that's the Mamemon evolution. That's a baby. That's Datamon, who's an Ultimate. That's the Armored No, that's Christ, what is it called? That's the Ultimate version of Terriermon, the Gargamon. Alright, let's go Ice Devimon. I don't know if this is going to be like the best way to go, but we'll see what happens with it. 10 unique Mons, you have to run it a few times. I see, I see. Do you have Omnimon? We're right at the start of the game. We only have champion level Digimon, so I can tell you we do not have Omnimon. Can now act multiple times per round. Frostclaw. Let's turn our auto off, because this feels like it might... Jesus Christ! He almost killed him! Should we hold the X up for when we fight something more powerful? Probably. What are we against? We're against... So Ice Devimon is a virus, so... We can't change. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's something to take note of then. Why did Mushimon take so much damage then if he's a virus type? Right, I don't know how much damage this guy's going to take from this. Hopefully he's weak to metal. He's not. That still didn't do very much damage. Alright, it's probably best... Oh, he is weak to electric, so we do know that. We'll use this, and the reason we're going to use this attack is because this will heal me. Even though it's only going to do 100%. Oh, we did get a crit, which is quite nice. Oh, it didn't heal? Does it only heal if it gets a kill? I mean, we're not dead yet. We are now dead. Okay. That's not ideal, if we're being completely honest. I don't really want to use items for this. Okay, so this is probably going to be a bit more challenging than we were expecting. I was expecting this just to be like a champion. Bro is most certainly not champion. Oh, 400%? No, Bao Hawkmon. What's the devil's level? That's a good shout, actually. Level 14. He's only level 14. He's a champion Digimon. But he's really tough, apparently. Why is he so strong? Diamond Dust 3? Ah! We got obliterated. Holy. That was the second Digimon that we played against. What does return to lobby do? Just puts us here. Okay. Right. Are all the champions gonna be that tough? Like, are we gonna want to like tailor our party to deal with something? Because right now we have an even spread. We have like one virus, one data, one vaccine. Maybe we need to like double up on stuff that we know is gonna have an advantage. So let's try again, and we'll just go the other route instead, and we'll see if anything. See if like, because it might just be that Ice Devimon's just like really strong, right? We'll see. It's fine, at least you don't have to fight an Ultimate and a Mega after this. I mean, alright, if I just want to get the, like, because, alright, all I have to do is beat 3, right? That's all you have to do. So, if I do just beat 3 guys, that means theoretically I don't have to beat a Mega.
Ready to launch.
Boost Link! Oh, it does get a turn. Ow. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll go fight Dromojimon. Who's that? We've got Mamemon or something Tyrannomon. Who is that? Who are you? You look awesome. I don't know who that is, but that looks amazing. Has he got like 2 swords for hands? Like 2 like big ass scimitars? Who's over here? I don't know who that is either. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Let's go for Dromojimon. Is that Shui raiding with 5 duelists? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. You've caught us playing Digimon. We'll do an exclamation mark Shui. How was the stream? I managed to catch some of it earlier because you were playing the OTK. This is going so much better. Why is this Dromojimon ass? What happened there? Why was he so weak? The Ice Devimon clapped us. That guy was free. Right. I don't know what we're doing here, though. One is an Angemon Evo. The other is Matador, I think. Okay, Matadormon sounds cool, but... Right, we've got Mamemon, and we've got, like... Giga Tyranno guy. Now, obviously, Mamemon looks easier, but Mamemon's actually pretty tough. I played an hour and a half of Bujin, the deck straight sucks, and decided finish event with Striker. I see, I see. It's a shame, because like I've always been quite a big fan of Bujin. Let's try Mamemon. Let's try Mamemon here. Metal Tyrannomon. Metal Tyrannomon looks awesome. But like, I kind of want to try and bully this Mamemon. Now, I don't think we're going to. I think we're probably going to get absolutely destroyed here, but we'll see.
Preparations complete.
Right. Turn the auto off. So we don't know anything about him at the moment. I guess we'll... He's definitely going to resist that, isn't he? He's also a vaccine. Wait, if he's a vaccine, why is he taking reduced damage from us? Oh, no, he's not. It's because because we're a vaccine. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna guard. Because he's probably just gonna try and bully him. And then we'll see what happens here. Let's hit him with this. Try and get some information. Did you say Mummymon? Don't worry about Mummymon. Mummymon comes later. You should save in between battles, so if you die, you can reload to go a different way. I mean, yeah. That seems like it makes sense. Alright. Do this. Give ourselves a buff.
Thanks.
This is going to be our big attacker, right? Because he's... Oh no, our big attacker is going to be him. Okay, in which case we'll heal Zuba Egamon.
Thanks.
Put him back to full. Then we're going to guard, because I think he's just going to keep attacking Zuba Egamon. And then it comes down to, like, we're just going to hit him with something and hope he's weak to something. Reduce bind. His speed has been reduced. Okay. Let's hit him with Comet Hammer and see how much damage that does. God, reducing his speed is actually huge. Unfortunately, that means his turn was wasted. We're still going to guard with him, because I think he is just going to keep bullying the one that he's super effective against. Yeah, all of these are single targets, so there's no reason to use them once. Double actions! I love that he's using double actions this late in. Ah! Okay, well he's not trying to bully, which is good for us. Right, this is still single target. Easy clap, bro. Easy clap. Fight the Ultimate Digimon 1. Well done. Transferring you to the lobby area. Okay, so that's that done. Does Tomatomon even exist? I hope so. Congratulations with the quest. Here's a present from the master. You giving me Pabumon? I mean... Guys, do I have to have this Pabumon? As in, like, if I do this again, will a different Digimon appear? Or is it just always Pabumon? I just love Tomato's setup. Full-on Legend Arms Digimon, a Royal Knight plus the best sword user with Digimon world well amongst. So I picked Digimon. So my logic for choosing Digimon is I want a Digimon that looked cool, at least as rookies. And I wanted to not use Digimon that were heavily featured in the anime as, like, a main character. So I didn't want, like, any of the original Digidestined ones. I didn't want any of the Adventure 2 Digimon. I didn't want any of the three... I guess, like, there's a couple more than three, but the big three from Tamers. I didn't want anything like that. Right? That was my only, like, decision-making here. The government's on roids. I swear this little man has Evo's carry me. I mean, sure, we'll take it. I don't know if this is, like, a good decision. I don't know if we can even get a different Digimon, like, from it, but we'll just grab him. So we can't do that yet. I guess we'll save here. Alright. So now the question is, are the Digimon I beat, are they gone now, or are they still here? Okay, they're still there. So I know I've beaten those three. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to work out how many I need to actually beat. Like, do I need to fight that Devamon again? It's kind of like... it's like, do I have to do that? Right. Do we even know if he's weak to any of this? He's weak to Ice College. Okay, let's just Ice College. We'll hit you with Vampier. Fabio! Sit. Okay, so, I mean, as Manicus said, we should save. Oh, we can't save. I was lied to! There's no saving. Alright, let's fight Deputymon. So, theoretically, this is Digimon number 5. So you are weak to him again. Right, he's weak to physical? That's amazing. Huge damage. Okay. So this is going to be neutral. 60 or 9 times 7. So this is a higher, because obviously these can miss, right, with 95%, so like it's not necessarily always going to hit on. But this should be doing 63 damage. So but this one has higher crit rate. We'll go for the higher crit rate. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I never had to save because I didn't die, so it makes sense I didn't know. I don't understand why that Ice Devimon was so, like, unbelievably giga strong. Let's go for the Mamemon again. So this will be Digimon number 6, if we can beat it. Right, did you watch the Prelude short animation? It's like Chronicle Stories for Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it isn't locked behind DLC, plus it gives a bit of context to the story. So, I have been told by 2 different people not to watch it because it's spoilers. So, I have not watched it. Now, the validity of these claims, I do not know. But, that is what I have to go by at the moment. Okay, it's neutral, which means he is going to be resistant to vaccine. Okay. We're hitting with Thief Cross. Deathcraft! Double action. Oh god, he's so fast. Okay, so you're going to be doing like half damage with everything, right? Because you're... Yeah. We'll guard with you. Now, you're my heavy damage dealer here. I can't imagine this is going to do big damage. So I'm going to try hitting you with this. Only times 2, so he's not linked to Electro. Okay. His max HP was reduced? Okay. I mean, yeah, I think we're just going to Thick Cross him again. Crush Blade 2. Okay, that didn't do a lot of damage, so that's good for us. We're going to keep guarding with this guy, because if he keeps AoEing or he single targets him down, he's going to get absolutely bullied. We'll go for Aqua Pressure. Big Smiley Bomber again, so this is the AoE. Ouch. Max HP is reduced. We'll go ahead and use the Exiles here. The Cross Arts.
Thanks.
Yeah, it does spoil, but it kind of... but yeah, Kynes, watch it once you finish the story. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it when I finish the story, 100%. Right, we'll heal Luciamon up. Because we're going to want to be healing at some point either way. Again, we're going to guard with him. Right, we'll try this, but I'm expecting... Like, he's metal himself, right? There's no way he's weak to metal. There's no way. Yeah, there we go. He's resistant. But I'd feel silly if he was. Magic Reflect. In Barret reflects magic attacks. Well, does magic attacks mean attacks that deal magic damage? Because if that's the case, I should be fine. Because all my stuff I'm doing at the moment is physical. But, like, is that what it means? Let's find out together. Okay, that is what it means. Lunatic Gate 2! Right, another AoE attack. Big Smiley Bomber, another AoE attack. Mustard Strength. Max HP's been reduced, it's just the same amount as always. So we're going to use you to heal probably Zuba. Crush Blade! Right, immune to physical, so he's fine. Right, we're going to keep guarding with him, just because he's going to get bullied otherwise. I mean... 60... I mean, Crescent Leaf has, like, the highest potential for damage, so I guess we're going to do that. The reason they released it after the game came out is there's an early story beat that covers that. They wanted people to get info from the game first, but to be honest, you can watch it before it doesn't spoil anything. Okay. I'll probably still wait. But, yeah, it's good to know. Right, we'll heal Musamon out. Lunatic Gate 2! Why did that do so much damage to a guy that's guarding?
Got it.
Crescent Leaf again. Just a basic attack? Letting me off light there. We will heal himself here. Bow. We don't want to take any risks here. Like, the strategy's working, let's not broke it, it's not fixed. Or fix it, it's not broken, that's the one. And in some universes, Magic is an advanced programming system made by another franchise that crossed over, just like Tekken or Medarot, which should not cross over well with the characters. I see. We'll heal him up. We probably don't need to heal Zuba Egamon here, realistically, but... Eh. Alright, this should finish him off. Okay, so that is 6 Digimon beat now. So I now need to beat 4 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can beat 10 without ever having to deal with Ice Devimon. Right? Because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, I should be fine then. I think. Have I done the maths right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Right, so we'll go and do the repeat that we're going to have to do anyway. Because no matter what, we're going to have to fight these, the rookie level a bunch of times. That's just happening.
Preparations complete.
I mean, this guy's weak to Icicle. And he's also weak to Vantheon. Vantheon! I have to admit, I really like my team. The one problem I think my team's going to have is I don't have good magic damage right now. Like, just every Digimon that I've chosen because I like their designs, unfortunately, they are all physical attackers. So I do need to find some good magic attackers that I like. But right now, I don't really have that many. Fifth Cross. But like, again, I think a lot of my Digimon look better when they were rookies. I think as they've Digivolved, some of them have gotten a little bit worse. But like, that's not like a horrendous thing. Like, I don't think any of my Digimon are like awful. I still quite like all of them, but like some of them I like less than when they were rookies. But I think that's quite normal, right? Like, even in Pokemon, I think a lot of the time the Pokemon look better when they're in their like basic form rather than when they're evolved.
Ready to
Like, especially starters. Starters look so good in their very first form. Right, we'll do this.
Launching cross arc.
Cross arc, deal.
Thanks.
Give ourselves the boost. Okay, do we know what you are yet? You are a vaccine, which means Moosiamon isn't doing anything, and that means that you are going to be my big attacker. So let's fifth cross. Okay, good turn one. You're going to be my kind of neutral guy, so we'll see how it feels about metal attacks. Have you ever been to Yorkshire before? I have never been to Yorkshire. He does not care for metal attacks. Alright, we will guard here. I guess we're going to go... And we're just like throwing shit and see what sticks, right? So let's see if he's weak to Earth. He's not. That did so much damage. Triple actions? Alright, mate, calm down. What do you mean triple? What are we doing here? Wait, that was down damage. That was only half, so I guess we'll hit him with Walking Palm. That was neutral. Okay. It doesn't really matter if this guy dies, so I think just trying to get the big damage in might be worth it. There we go. Nice. Excelente. Right, so that's one more down. So that's 7 Digimon that we've beaten. So we just need 3 more. That's where you get Yorkshire tea. I mean, you can get Yorkshire tea from anywhere, right? Because they will deliver it. They do ship it around the country, but... No, I've been to so many different cities, but I've never been to Yorkshire. A lot of the cities I've been to as well are like... They're not like all in like the south of England, but they're kind of in like the bottom half. So a lot of them are like in the east and the west and the south. I've never really been anywhere in the north of England. Oh, we probably should have saved after beating that, but that's fine. I'm sure it's not going to be an issue. Right. Alright. What are you again? You're... Oh, you're just like one of those weird non-types. Okay.
Here it comes!
Fifth cross! Heavy strike! Nice crit. We take those. That's probably just aqua pressure then. See if we can finish it off. Nice.
Good.
Alright. So now we want to go this route. If we can beat this guy, this is Digimon number 8. Remember, we need to get to 10. We need to get to 10. So what are you, Tuskmon? You are Virus.
Got it.
So you're going to guard. You, my friend, are going to be doing all of our damage today. So we're going to Crescent Leaf. Okay. I wasn't expecting to one-shot, but we will take that. The problem is, both of these Digimon look disgustingly strong. Screw it. Let's just go this way. Like, whenever you just see, like, a humanoid Digimon and he's got, like, swords as hands, you know it's going to be a rough fight.
Here it comes!
Okay. That was good for us that he did that. But he's a vaccine again. So... we're going to see how Fifth Cross does. Times 3 and he only took that damage? Oh dear. This could be rough. I think we just spam Heavy Strike. Okay, this might be a roughie. We're going to have to see how this goes. This one evolves into an accent Digimon. Oh, I actually mean ancient. Ancient Digimon, Mammothmon, I think. Tuskmon, ancient. I hate autocorrect. Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Roger that.
Guard break. Uh-oh. Okay, just reduce defense. That's not great. But it could be worse, I think.
Here it comes!
We have to get damage in. Like, that's a necessity, so... Boost charge. Attack's been boosted. But is that going to be good enough? Musimon, you're such a liability. Because you are reduced in defense and you are weak to this guy. But I just want to get some damage in, bro. I think you have to keep going on the defensive for now. We'll keep heavy striking. Okay, that was okay damage. That is manageable. We'll hit him with 5th cross again. We are going to start using Musimon to heal. Just because I don't want Bao to die. Like, it's really important that Bao doesn't die here. Right. We will go for the cross arts here. We'll just shoot our Digimon with our gun. That gets rid of the defense down, which is really big. Hit him with heavy strike. He takes more damage from dark and neutral, less from steel and light. I mean, that's good and all. But he's also taking improved damage from neutral, right? So we're just hitting him with neutral at the moment.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll heal that. Triple actions. It's the triple action is when it gets scary, though. Oh, that was so much damage! Why? I don't know, we're just gonna hit. We gotta keep getting the damage where we can. If we like take our foot off the gas, then that's good that you attacked him. Right, hit with this. Right, this is where it's gonna get sketched because we might lose our Musimon here because he's gonna get 2 turns in a row. But if someone else lives, that's huge. Right, we want this to be on Bao. Yeah, okay, we knew that was a chance, right? We knew that had a possibility of happening. That's fine. Right, 5th cross. We just spam 5th cross. There was like 3 crits in there. Oh, don't crit me back, bro! Oh, he's got 3 turns after this. I could guard 3 turns, though? Do we even stand a chance of surviving that? So my options are, we go hard with a heavy strike. And we just hope that it, like, crits, and then he's low enough, he doesn't kill us on the crackback. Or we guard, and hope that we just, like, get to live. Okay, that was a crit. That would have killed us. Even if he kills us here, which he didn't, it still would have been worth to get another attack off him. But if it was an AoE, it wouldn't have really mattered. I think we have to just go for 5th cross. Right, at this stage, guarding is not going to keep us alive, realistically. So, I think we just go for the heavy strike. We hope that it gets enough damage that Bao Huckmon survives, and then can get the kill after these 3 hits. Jesus, that did so much! Right. Not on Bao. Not on Bao. Bao, we need Bao to live. He's mustered his strength. Okay. This is our only hope. We need 5th cross to kill. Oh. Oh, that was... Ooh. Are there steel types? Yeah, so basically Digimon in this game are in 2 different categories, right? They're like type is like vaccine, data, virus, and then like some other weird ones. Then, on top of that, you also have the elemental attacks, and different Digimon have their own different, like, types of... So if you look over on the right-hand side of the screen, they have their elemental resistances. So attacks have an elemental damage type, and different Digimon have, like, a resistance. So rather than, like, I have a steel type, this guy is just immune to steel damage, but he takes half damage from fire, and then he takes a lot of damage from neutral and ice, right? That's kind of how you think of it. So he's not really a steel type, but he's, like, good against steel, right? So he's kind of unofficially a steel type. Right, we'll save the game. Alright, so we've done 6, 7, 8, 9. So we only have to kill one more Digimon. I believe. I would like to kill everything here, ideally. But we'll see, we'll see. Fight the Ultimate Digimon. 1. We're going to go this way again. We'll take on Armadillomon. Then we're going to kill Dromojimon, and then we'll kill the Tyrannomon one. Fifth Cross! No crits. Feels bad, man. Alright. Heavy Strike. And then yours is the Aqua attack, I think? Yeah. Aqua Pressure 2! Alright, let's hit down.
Good.
Right, Dromojimon was like so unbelievably free the last time we fought it. So let's see what happens here. Types of data: vaccine, virus, variable, unknown, and free. Yeah, but some of them are weird, right? Like free. Is it free or variable? I think it's free is the one where it's like, it's just basically babies. So like, it's kind of like a, not even a type really. Icicle Edge. Well, I mean, bro, just might as well just slap it and see what happens.
Preparations complete.
Okay, that's good for our next fight. We won't use that now. Aqua Pressure. Okay. That's fine. That is more than fine. Okay. So if we can beat this Tuskmon, or the Metal Tyrannomon, is that his name? If we can beat him, I mean, he looks awesome. I would really quite like him as a Digimon, but... relevant ones are data, vaccine, and virus, which represents note they are mega that are free, variable, and known. Let's see. Alright. Oh, AoE buff. Crossarts Field. There are subspecies which are factions deep. Jungle would be Tentamon. Yeah, but are they that in this game? Is the thing, right? Okay, so you're doing half damage no matter what. So you're probably going to be my guard for now. Just know nothing about this guy. He's metal, so he's probably going to resist that. Let's hit him with fire. 2.0, so he's not weak to fire. Let's hit him with electric. He's weak to electric. That's good to know. He's already taken a good amount of damage. That's great. Oh, I didn't think we'd get another turn with this guy already. Okay, let's just hit him with stuff with this, I think. He's probably going to resist Fifth Cross, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I thought he might. Right, we'll hit him with this again. We already know he's weak to this, so we'll just hit him with this. Triple actions! Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's taking 2 more actions right now. Nuclear laser? How bad is nuclear laser gonna be? Okay, I mean, Mushamon didn't even die to that, bro. We just messing around here? We just playing? Oh, he resisted that. Now, using that against him was a bad idea. Unknown variable and free have no type advantage or disadvantage. It just makes them kind of safe, but they still have the elemental weaknesses. Yeah. Is that us done? Talent Awakening Booster. Okay. Christ. Why does it do it over here? Alright. Botamon's appearance changed after I fed him some Digimeat. When I analysed them, I discovered they seem to have evolved, or digivolved as it were. Apparently now their name is Koromon. It seems like Digimon grow and develop, rewriting their own programming as they consume various kinds of data. That was my bonus reward, that little bit of dialogue. I've been really enjoying this game though. I really, really like it. I don't know if the shop upgrades actually. Let's check the shop quick. I think it has upgraded before. Yeah, so exclamation marks the new stuff. Revive just as a move? That seems crazy. Like that. But anything else that's new? It would have the exclamation mark, right? Or would it not because I'm not looking at it outside of already having hovered over it. Right, we'll take Revive though. I don't know if we're going to put Revive on anything. We don't really have like a healer, like a designated one at the moment. Fields or those subspecies, an overall branching group of Digimon that each one belong to. I see. Okay, so we're going in. It's Hagurumon! Ow, ouch, ow. I was working up the tower when some titan suddenly appeared and knocked me off the tower. I really hope my friends up there are okay. You folks should run while you have the chance. Something really dangerous is going on in that tower. We're here to investigate the tower. Oh, really? You must work for Lord Marukimon, then. If so, do be careful. Something really dangerous is going on in that tower. One dangerous mission after another. Can I catch a break? I don't think we can say that. What kind of work do you do in the tower? Our job is to serve as gears for the central tower. You can't reach the top without us. If you're headed up to the top, look for my friends and get their help. Will do, Hagurumon. Did I have a Hagurumon? Did my Hagurumon digivolve? Yeah, okay, I have the Mechanorimon. The issue is Mechanorimon stats are really mid, so I never use it. That's the other issue. I don't use these three a lot of the time, because they're just not as cool as these three. Digivolution's going to be a whole thing. We're at 195% on him. We're getting there. He's level 50 out of 99. What? What do I do with him? Do I just digivolve him? How strong is he? Attack 400. So his stats aren't, like, great. Does he keep... I mean, what does he keep as he levels up? He's got a decent HP pool. I don't know. Do I digivolve this guy? I don't know what to do with him. He's just weirdly strong. I don't even know what I turn him into. But then his stats will go back down, right? Because he hasn't got any blue stats. I don't know. Is there anything on here I need to worry about? Like, for right now? I want to get to this, eventually. You're almost at level cap, so we might as well start digivolving these, right? This is... This one's arguably more difficult to get to. All three of them can become one or t'other, so we'll do you. We'll do you for now. Got anyone else that's like... the issue is I want to do these before they hit level cap, but like I don't need to. Because logically, as soon as they hit level cap, that's when I need to do it. Maybe it's fine. We'll do that later. I want to play the game right now. I don't want to be in menus. I want to play the game. There's no fightable Digimon over there. Those that have red dots on the map. So that's sketch as fuck, bro. Okay. Ow! I was attacked by a Titan, and now I can't move. Such violence! I knew those Titans were no good. If I don't return to my post to get Central Tower fixed quickly, it'll be a problem for everyone. Hey, buddy, you think you could carry me over to that mechanism over there? Okay, so this is just a puzzle where we grab these guys and we slap them in and things open and we're good to go. Pretty straightforward. Thanks for lugging me all the way here. Man, Hagurumon is such a cool Digimon as well. Moving a little slow, some spots must open up. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't clock that that was a Digimon that had to fight. I was like, oh, I'll go talk to that guy. Just go get him, friends. I believe in you. That's right, hit him again even though he's already dead. And then boost charge. That's just how we do. Kudamon D has been KO'd. We already have loads of Kudamon, so I don't really need them. I assume, again, these are all dungeons I can re-access later on.
You got it.
Oh, look at these ones. No, we missed that. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Solomon. I don't dislike Solomon, obviously, because I like Hagurumon, but I think Hagurumon's just better. I think I just like Hagurumon's color scheme more.
There. There.
Got Goblinmon. Goblin D's Mon. Goblin D's-mon would have been such a good name for, like, an evolution of Goblinmon. Or a Digivolution. Like, it's absolutely ludicrous, but it still would have been great.
You got it.
More Fun Beamon as well. Interesting that they're putting Fun Beamon everywhere. Because, like, Fun Beamon's a cool Digimon. I do quite like it. It also has quite high stat requirements if you actually want to get one yourself. So, like, being able to just get it out, like, in the wild is pretty cool. Because that's the other thing. There's a lot of Digimon which I'm like, oh, if I want to get this one, I have to, like, have a lot of stats on specific Digimon, which makes it kind of a hassle to make them. But, like, if you go through that hassle and then immediately just run into, you know, that Digimon's just out in the wild, it's kind of like, well, I didn't need to go through all that hassle. I could have just waited a bit. But I suppose that's part of the fun, right? Okay, so we turn that off. We grab this guy out. Bring him over here. Do that, and that'll turn the bridge. There's a side quest where you just bully a Solomon the whole time just for being Hagurumon who's painted themselves. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Right,
Great.
grab that.
That one. Ready to go.
I think both evolve into Clockmon, which has pretty much had the abilities to manipulate time, like Digimon as OP has been.
Do it.
I mean, Clockmon's cool. I don't like... I'm not, like, in love with Clockmon. Like, he's not, like, my favorite Digimon, but I think he's cool. I've always really liked, is it Gardramon and, like, Andromon, right? I just think their designs are just really cool.
Ready to launch.
But that's my thing. The Digimon that I typically really lean towards, I really like dinosaurs, bugs, and machines. Those are like the three types of Digimon that I really gel with, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Like any kind of like I think Kawagamon, Kabuterimon, just like as insect Digimon are just like really cool. Like, what was it? Vespa Waspmon, all of that stuff. I'm just like,
Ready to go.
absolutely love their designs. But again, like all the machines as well, like Machine Dramon, Gardramon, Andromon, Hagurumon.
Good. Do it. Ready to go.
And there are so many dinosaurs. Like, there's a ridiculous number of dinosaur Digimon. I was tempted to just make an entire party of just dinosaurs. But I was like, I want to try something different, right? Dinosaurs are something I would just always like. My favorite Digimon slime was added to this game, and it's Hiyukumon Rookie.
Sorry.
Little yellow bird in a shell.
That one.
Little yellow bird in a shell. I don't know if I have that one yet. Let me have a look. We'll take 2 seconds out of my day to take a quick look at the field guide. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, Hayukamon. So this is your favorite, is it? He's got a little sword. I didn't notice he had a sword. So he's like a little samurai chicken. Oh, does he turn into the dual samurai one? See this one. Does it turn into this one? Buriamon? Like, is this like the natural line? Or is this just another awesome looking bird samurai? Now, the one issue of this is we've got very human arms and very human hands, and everything else is very bird, right? We have bird feet, we have bird head, we have bird wing, we just have human arms, and that is very strange. Same line. Okay, I don't know what its other evolutions are going to look like. I don't know what like its like ultimate or champion turned into.
There. Ready to launch.
Ooh, Airdramon. Nice that we have access to Airdramon now.
You got it. That one.
Training set punching bag A. Is that another copy of one I've already got? Get it, Tomato? I already have it.
Great.
I think. What was its name? The evolved one? Already forgotten what it was called. I'm just looking for its picture now, which might even be more difficult. I mean, if we have it, it'll be in here somewhere. None of that. None of that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we have him. He's here. Buriramon. Dual swallow reversal. So I did look at this guy, and I was like, maybe I should get him. But he is another physical attacker. And like I said before, my party is just all physical attackers right now. So it's like, ugh. While I respect how creators made the plot where the dinosaur carried Digimon, ancient Digimon gene, as for my favorite groups, I like aquatic beasts and hybrid. What is a hybrid Digimon? What counts as a hybrid Digimon? Is that like half one Digimon, half another Digimon? Or something? Because when you say hybrid, the only thing my brain goes to is like... What was that Digimon called? Like Manticoremon or something. What was it called? It's the one where it's just like a bunch of Digimon. And they were like merged into one.
Preparations complete.
Forgotten what he's called. Chimera. Yeah, Chimeramon. That's the one. It's a Chimera. Chimeras are what I was thinking of.
There. There. Ready to go.
Take that, Fun Beamon. I keep forgetting Aegiamon is even a part of this party, not gonna lie. Fun Beamon! I mean, I think that's either my second or third Fun Beamon. I think we might only have one Solomon as well, actually, because I think his stats are a bit faffy. Okay. I mean, I'm getting this treasure. If there's no way for me to fail that, I don't know why they're putting so much emphasis on it, but... Mental Fiend! Humanoid Digimons like Divine Digimon or mixed fusion Digimons like Chimeramon and Zed Millenniummon. I don't know what Zed Millenniummon is, but I mean, it sounds cool. Hybrid Digimon refers specifically to the Digimon that humans did evolve into Digimon. Alright, so I quite like Gallantmon, but I think he's the only, like, one that's a human that I like. Like, I mean, I don't hate the other ones. Like, what was it, Series 4? Where they're, like, combined with, like, the Digimon, like, ghosts or whatever, combined with the trainers, the tamers, to become the new Digimon. I didn't like the idea of that, but I think actually some of the designs of some of those Digimon are still really cool.
Ready to launch.
Bicycle Edge. Comet Hammer 2. Like that Goblimon. Gallant is a hybrid, it's a biomerge. You understand how those two can get misconstrued, though, right?
Ready to go.
Because for all intents and purposes, Digimon that humans did evolve into Digimon. Oh, so are you talking about like evolutionary wise? They just like grew over thousands of years to become Digimon? Because no, that's also weird. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm just confused now.
There. You got it. Ready to launch.
B Digimon was so good. Waspmon, Beamon, Funbeamon.
Good.
I like Cherubimon 2, Brown Terriermon, if you will, from the movie that goes bad. It's really good magic attacker, and to one of my team, Easy.
Great.
Yeah, I think it's cool as well. What was it called? Kokomon in the movie? I know this season of the anime nobody likes where the human kids evolve into Digimon. That's where the hybrid trait comes from. I'm not trying to correct you. I'm trying to inform you. I'm trying to help. Oh yeah, I didn't think you were. I was just I was just saying that that you can understand how it would be misconstrued, right? Because the thing with in Tamers, it is like the Digimon Digivolve with the trainer, right? The tamer. So it's like it's kind of the same thing, right? Obviously it's not, because they categorize them differently, but like
You got it. Do it.
they feel very similar.
That one. Ready to launch.
Who's this? That's Fundy again. Okay. So like Data Squad, bad. Data Squad had hybrid humans with Digimon DNA that could digivolve into Digimon. Bio are humans that digivolve with a Digimon partner.
Great.
Whenever like humans are involved in the digivolving process, outside of like I'm here helping, I'm never a fan. The idea of Digimon or human becoming Digimon, to me it just reads like fanfic. I've just never enjoyed like the idea of it.
Ready to launch.
I like Digimon being Digimon, right? They are data, they are code. They get made physical, right? When they would come into the real world, the physical world. I've never liked the idea of humans becoming Digimon. I've always thought it was weird.
Do it.
Like, we let Tamers get away with it because Tamers is really good. And also Gallantmon looks so amazing.
Good. There. Preparations complete.
We're gonna just keep destroying all of the Solomon. Note hybrid weren't the main characters of Data. They were bad guys who wanted to use Digimon power to fight the good guys, Digimon partners, without having their own partner combining their DNA with Digimon.
Do it.
I don't know if that's better or worse though. It's still just weird. Because like Digimon are supposed to be Data, but like when they go into the real world, are they like flesh and blood, or are they just Data now physical? Right? It's a weird one. Because the fact that they have DNA and you can put their DNA into humans implies they become like flesh and blood, right?
Good, good.
Which I guess is like fine. I don't like dislike that, like as a concept.
Ready to launch.
Again, I've always been a season 1, 2, 3. They're my Digimon, right? They're the ones that I grew up with. They're the ones that I've watched all the way through. Digimon the movie, like that was my childhood right there, right in the nostalgia feels. So what's going on here, Mamimon? Why is everyone acting all crazy? Is that weird thundercloud at the top of the tower to blame, you think? Maybe.
Wow.
Keep an eye on lightning in the skies. Safety first at all times. Am I going to have to do just some lightning dodging now? We're going to be FF10-2 all over again. Data Squad was actually really good. A bit slow to start, but really good stories all culminated into one. Now, they are not data. They were discovered by humans. Data at least by latest research. It actually depends on the universe. Well, that's where it gets weird as well, because there's all these different like timelines and stuff, right? I believe this was the subplot with the anime. They had to get around the biomerge. They couldn't do it in the real world till they found a workaround to digitize themselves to the real world. Hey, we got another Digimon. So human Digimon, it works in the digital world or under specific circumstances. I love the OG 2 series and movies. And I think I still like Data Squad better because of the story and characters. Data Squad, I think, it's going to suffer from, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D syndrome. Where, whenever you mention it, people are going to say, is that the one where the guy punches Digimon? And the exact same thing happens with 5Ds, where you go, oh, I really like 5Ds. And people go, is that the one where they ride on motorbikes and it's card games on motorcycles? And it's the only thing anyone's ever going to care about, is that, like, they duel on motorcycles. And everything else is irrelevant to, like, you know, the normie crowd, as it were. Minervamon's with us?
We did it!
I forgot she was here. Legit forgot Minervamon was here. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should give Data Squad a go at some point. Because I haven't tried the other ones either, right? There's, like, the ones since then.
There! Ready to go!
There's, the one where, what is it, Shoutmon, like, combines with other Digimon or something.
Ready to go!
And there was Ghost Game as well. Digimon Survive established they were in the human world before the 94s. I suppose the question then becomes, though, is Digimon Survive canon to the greater universe of Digimon? And then it's like, well, which ones are canon, which ones aren't? Are they all canon, but only within themselves? So then it becomes like, well, if I'm playing, you know, if I'm playing Digimon Story Time Stranger, does the canonicity of, like, Survive matter to this game? Like, it's a weird one, right?
That one! Ready to launch!
You know what's funny? It's implied that Data Squad influenced the destruction of 2 other universes. Cross-universe. Okay. In English, it's called Digimon Fusion. In Japan, it's Digicross. I see, I see. The punching line... The punching thing was overblown, though. They used their DNA energy to change their Digivice to Digivolve. Most of the partners can activate it all the way to charge, but the main MC can't always do it of free will and needs to touch Digimon to activate it, hence the punchy punchy. Yeah, but that's still the thing that people are always going to, like, see. Everyone's always going to be like, oh yeah, it's the punch one. It's the one where he punches Digimon. It's like Tamers will always be the one with the cards, right? Is that the one with the cards? Is that the one where they swipe cards? Right? Now, the cards were reasonably quite important quite early on, but, like, towards the end of the series, I don't think the cards were super important at all. Fusion/Cross was ass. In the Digimon TCG, that entire deck is based around him punching your opponent to death. That is funny. I do think that's a really funny nod to it. The manga was peak. That's what I hear about a lot of stuff. Like, people, like, really shit on, like, Arc 5 for its manga. And then, the Arc 5 for the anime. But apparently, but first off, I really liked Arc 5's anime. But second off, people say that the manga was really, really good. Apparently, like, they didn't stick the landing in the manga, or something went wrong in the manga. But, like, overall, people really liked it. But it's probably because in the anime, there's a lot of, like, cameos, right? There's a lot of cameos from older characters that like to try and steal the spotlight. And a lot of the time you're like, why did you choose these characters? Why didn't you bring back the characters that I wanted to see?
Ready to launch.
Also, the MC has an Agumon, and their relationship touch energy was amazing. Yeah, everyone remembers the Agumon with the like the red X's on his hands or whatever. Go away, Digimon! Punch that Skydramon, or Airdramon. I think it's Airdramon. Wait.
That one! Ready to launch.
Another double Airdramon. We should get an Airdramon. The Digimon shows, games, manga, and otherwise are similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they are related in the fact that there's Digimon / dual monsters, but only some of them care that the others exist, and some primarily their own universes. Whereas, like, with the Yu-Gi-Oh! One, they tend to have the same characters, right? The same people. But they go in completely different directions, right? Okay, so this is going to take me down. And then I need to grab a Hagurumon from down here somewhere. And take him up. Okay. Simple puzzle. Simple puzzle. Yeah, it's the same for the same anime. It's like parallel in some sorts, and in some the anime is the OG plus all these timelines and universes. It gets warped around it. I mean, it's cool though, right? Being able to have, like, it gets convoluted and it gets very confusing, especially if you're a normie just trying to like watch it all or play it all. But it is interesting to have a whole bunch of different people working on it and having all these different like points of view and different directions to take a series in. Like, if you have one overarching person that just like is control of everything, that's cool, right? Because you get like consistency. But that consistency can sometimes come at the cost of creativity.
Ready to launch.
Digimon Dreamers shows wizards from Digimon Adventure. Shows wizard from Digimon Adventure. Is wizard Genji? And shows the data scattered and reached across universe, but and like plays Minior? Did we get something? No, we just had a bunch of Digivolve. Right, we need to check that we're not. Okay, we've hit level cap on some of these boys. They have to Digivolve now. Alright, Sunflowermon, go. Kabuterimon, go. Kabuterimon, go. I don't know what I have more out of these two. Max SP, 530 attack. I'm gonna get another Quadramon. No, the OG Wizardmon, that dude travels to like 3 universes and evolves midway. I see, I see. That's pretty interesting. Right, who are you? 620 Spud. We're never getting that. Alright, we're digivolving to something new. What is this going to be? Hitmon, what are you becoming? What is going on here? The hands are enormous, and that creepy ass grin on Witchmon. Okay. I mean, it's a special attacker, so I could use it. I'm saying that like it's a Pokemon game. It's a magic attacker. We can get the last one as well? How has this magically happened? Okay. Who is this? I don't hate it. It looks fine. It's not like really my cup of tea, but it looks fine. We only have one Digivolution you can go into, brother. What is going on here? 470 Spirit. Do we have... Can any of these go into that? I don't think any of them are going to have anywhere near enough Spirit. 330. 330. Are they all just going to have 330? Yeah, they are. Okay, because it would be the type that would have to change. They all need, like, spit and spud. That's one edgy Digimon. Oh, yeah. Right, we're just going to have you going into Darugamon for now. We'll sort that out later. I just don't want EXP waste more than anything. We're just going to have a lot of Darugamon. Alright, nothing else is level capped yet. So we could just wait another level. I don't know what's going on here. 830 attack. Probably not doing that this run. 530 attack. All of these are just going to become more Kabuterimon, let's be honest. Alright, we'll keep going with this for now. And when they level up, we will double back.
That one. Ready to go.
We'll see if we can try and spend as little time in the menus as possible. Ideally. Comet Hammer 2.
Do it. There. Ready to launch.
Oh, we're back to having... Was it Dracomon? Yeah, Dracomon. Draco Kid never quite leaves the stream, even when he's not actually here. The boss fight is going to be a good one to watch. Okay.
Lightning incoming.
Is there anything I could do about that? Or is that just... Oh, damage is just going to happen. Goblimon! Who dat?
Do it. Ready
Yeah,
to
beat
go.
the boss. I mean, we might not beat the boss on our first go, right? But I'm sure we'll get it down.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Paralysis recovery.
There. That one. Ready to launch. That one.
Okay.
Preparations complete.
Fun Beamon, and is that Waspmon? Stun Beat Blow! Did Pokemon ever use the skin of other Pokemon to craft weapons out of it? Because Digimon does, that's how armor and equipment is made.
That one.
I don't think so.
Ready to launch.
That's kind of barbaric for Pokemon. Although we are getting that new game where like Ditto becomes a child or something. Like maybe that would be the place to do it. Oh, Tyrannomon's back.
Ready to go.
Someone said in like I think it was either the last stream or the stream before that we had to make sure we got Tyrannomon because we wouldn't be able to get it again. But it's here. It's like the next dungeon. I suppose it's 2 dungeons away.
There. There. Ready to launch.
2 Tyrannomon.
Here goes. Stun Beat Blow.
Yeah.
Comet Hammer. Reduce Bind. Ow.
Yeah.
Lightning Strike. You can fast travel right to the top after and come back and farm this Tyranno way quicker. There you go then.
Good.
That would have been way better.
Great.
Now, is this the boss? This looks very bossy. Didn't even realise we'd gotten him. And we've got a load of 25s now as well. Sure, I guess we'll go Woodmon. I don't need either of these two Digimon. Like, at all. Kurosari-man. Just do one of each, sure. That's it for now.
Great. There.
This is sketch. Is there any reason at all to go in there right now? I don't think so.
Wow.
Revival capsule DX. Go ahead and save.
I'm sorry.
I guess we'll let our health fill up. This is
Much
giving me
appreciated.
vibes of Final Fantasy VII when you climb the Sector 7 tower. You literally climb all the way up and there's literally like... It's this. It's literally this.
Is this the communication device?
It doesn't seem to be out of order. So I bet that means that cloud is interfering with reception.
Parrotmon! Okay, I'm down. I'm down. Let's go, Parrotmon.
Preparations
Electric
complete.
Powermon. Right, before we do that, Parrotmon is a vaccine, which means we don't want to keep our virus in. So we're not going to do that yet. Let's hit him with a fish toss. Okay. Zuba, you get to stay in. Let's see what he does against Earth. Okay, Earth is good against it. Now, Musyamon, you're getting left behind, my friend. And we're going to bring in Darugamon.
I'm counting on you.
Now, we're going to buff.
Cross arm.
Thanks.
So we know what Heavy Strike's going to do. I mean, we go for some metal.
Get ready!
Power metal. Okay, power metal does not do bonus damage. That's fine. I can't help but feel that we shouldn't use electricity against this guy. But let's see. Yeah, okay, he's immune to electric. Not anything too surprising there. Hell Crusher 2. So dark damage. That's not a lot of damage. Okay, electric healed it.
Parrotmon seems to recover whenever they're struck by lightning.
Okay. Is there a way to stop it? I don't know if I should know a way to stop it. But for now we're just gonna like hit him with a bunch of damage is my current strategy. How does he feel about wind? I can only imagine you'd like resist it. Yeah, okay. So you're just gonna it's just basic attack with him. That's gonna be the strat. Let's try hitting him with ice. Let's see what ice does. Okay, still neutral. Double actions! Oh boy.
Parrotmon's power is increasing? But how? Does that mean they get stronger during battle?
Hell Crusher. That's a lot of attacks all back to back. I'm not a big fan of that, but... Does Darugamon have a heal? No. Well, this isn't Darugamon, so we don't know. I don't think Darugamon does. No. We have 47 HP capsules, right? We'll just start throwing these at Zubo. There you go, buddy. Let's see how you do with fire. There we go, fire. Big damage from fire. Thunder charge. He's healing. So his defense has gone up?
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
Okay, we got Marukimon.
Foul Titan. I will not allow you to do as you please. Not as long as I still draw breath. This city is my pride and joy. Any deed that would wreak havoc upon its fair streets would be the same as trampling upon my very soul. I will chase you to the very ends of the earth, using my fleetness of foot, the wind personified.
He's so tall.
You best not blink. The moment you do, you will find yourself knocked to the ground. Come, Minervamon and dear guests, the battle begins.
Okay. Ah! Ah!
Bear witness.
Please stop hitting me with lightning. That wasn't even like a ton of damage. It's gonna keep, since Zubamon just keeps getting hit by lightning, we'll just throw him the odd heal. Roundhouse kick. The air turns menacing. Is this a... This a block?
What's going on? There's a lot of power building up in the feathers on their head. Let's focus our attack.
Okay, no, this is the focus. Focus them and break them or whatever. Reduce bind. That's pretty good. Oh, and we can do a big fat cross off field. That's so good. Here's a lightning rod made of metal. No wonder he keeps getting struck. I mean, that makes sense. It does make sense. But I still can dislike that it's happening. Right, so we're hitting the crest. Oh yeah, the crest is gonna have different weakness. That resists fire. That's not ideal. 1,000 fists! 4.5. So that was what, physical?
Here goes.
Stun beat blow! Okay, so even the crest resists lightning. Let's see what this does. Okay, that did manage to break it. Extra brave.
The lightning stopped. Now's your chance.
Incapacitated. Oh, I get so many attacks, bro. Right, back to Earth. I mean, the Earth attack has like a higher roll chance, like a higher max damage. But the fire attack should be like more consistent. Roundhouse kick. Back to Welcome Home. Hell Crusher 2. That was a noise.
Looks like you've made them very angry. out for that lightning.
That's right. Hit everyone that resists lightning. That's perfect. And hit Agumon. We don't care about Agumon. Shock Plasma 2. How about one big Comet Hammer for the road? Parrotmon has been KO'd. Okay, I mean, that was pretty... We got a Parrotmon card! Oh my god. Amazing. It's turning into cubes! We did it.
Did it!
For a short guard.
Come in, you got... This is back. The Titans have made more locations than we anticipated.
We can't hear you. This is Central Town. Do you copy? Ugh. Damn it, did we get cut off? What's happening at Junomon's temple?
What is happening at
This
Junomon?
is
Who's
Minervamon. Do you
Junomon?
copy? Report the temple status. I'm getting no answers. What's going on?
The Titans must have invaded more areas than we thought.
This boss is more annoying. It's so annoying on higher difficulties because the extra members like Maruki and Aegilio, etc. do most of the mechanic work on lower, and in higher they're basically for show. Well, that makes sense, right? Our Mega Plus should be a nightmare difficulty though. Yeah, I mean you'd expect it, right? It's meant to be like everything's absolutely maxed out, and if you make one mistake, you're cooked. Has this conflict with the Titans been going on?
At least several years now. I could not tell you how it all started, though. One thing is certain, however. The situation seems much worse than I imagined. We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined them attacking us directly. I must reassess for now. Come to my hall tomorrow, and we will speak
Where's
about
my
it.
mouse?
We will prepare a room for you.
I need to
Please
check
rest.
messages quick. See if anything from work. Okay, we're fine. Meanwhile,
Lord Marukimon is currently trying to get the situation under control. Please rest here for a while.
aw, little Falcomon. Letting us hang out in Zin.
Now that I'm here, I know how you felt back in our world. You do? The Digimon around here just keep staring. It makes me feel like I'm the only human around. All alone.
It's not quite the same. He kind of came there on his own.
Like this
You're here with
must have been
us,
heartbreaking
effectively.
for you.
There's two humans.
Inori. Huh? I'm not the only
Falcomon is a
one.
real one in Data Squad.
You're human too, you say.
Because Falcomon's also
Whoops. I
in
did it
Survive,
again,
right?
didn't I?
I'm pretty sure he's one of the
Guess that means
main
I
ones in
don't
Survive.
see you as just an ordinary human, Agent. How do I put it? In my head, you're like the protagonist of that anime I used to watch. Back then, that character was my hero.
I hope we find a way home.
Yeah. Let's give Marukimon time to assess the situation.
Not only that, one of its evolution is based on a Chinese wanderer, like some super-ass monk. I mean, monks are cool. Let's eat a lot and recharge.
I think I'll pass.
Let's get some good rest today.
I appreciate you looking out for me, Agent. After everything that's happened, I'm totally wiped out.
You take the bed in the back, Inori. Hey, this is just like the one in my room. I want this one.
Well, let's call it a day. It sure has been a rough one.
The music is so good as well, man. That piano going.
protect Inori. I'm gonna get her back home safe and sound, no matter what.
The party's HP and SP have been fully recovered. Excellent.
Inori, are you feeling okay? I couldn't really sleep. I'm just so worried about whether we'll ever make it home. My dad and Hiroko, they must be so worried.
No, that'll be fine.
I guess it doesn't help to think about it. For now, let's just go see Maruki.
What music in Digimon, though they could do better on that segment? I think some of the music, like this music right now, that's just like upbeat, like town theme, is really good.
Something's up. The Digimon world is facing a civil war of sorts. Is that right? I strongly suspect that it's tied to the Shinjuku Inferno, since that too was caused by inter-Digimon conflict. Perhaps investigating this infighting will bring us closer to the truth. I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to hurry. The world on this end is running out of time.
Don't we have like 8 years or something? Oh, I suppose she's still in the future, right? Incoming conflict. Alright. Step 1. Digivolution. New Digimon have leveled up. Welcome to Digivolution. I'm now forcing you to be things I don't even want. You enjoy that. True, the music is good, but they need more of it. The Data Squad dub music goes so hard. Their CD radio drama have amazing music, but they don't implement stuff outside of games. Yeah, someone told me that this guy was from a radio drama. Darugamon. Apparently, he's from something like that. We don't need to digivolve anything else right now. Let's... Oh yeah, agent skills. We probably have agent skills to get, right? Oh, I have... Right, I want to get this. I also kind of want that. We can actually get it now, right? If I just do this, then this. That means digivolving should now be pretty easy, as long as they're amicable. I'm not sure what else we're doing with this yet. I don't know if I want to go into the other trees and basically get the other, like, make digivolving easier stuff, or if I want to, like... Because a lot of my current Digimon are amicable, but they might not be amicable forever, right? So it's like... I really like that show. Nice. So we don't have any side quests. Oh, we do. Okay, we got these two now. So one of these is... So we can't do that one anymore. I think we've like gone past that one for now. But we can do these two. So Zudamon and Hagurumon. So I should do those as like a priority, I guess. Have a quick look around here. 2 clay to identify their contents. A HP capsule. Nice. I like getting rewarded for clicking around the buttons. Way out. That's, I assume, just a bed. Hehehe. Alright, we'll hang out. What the hell we do this bulletin board? No, we can't. Okay, so it looks like everything's pretty open-ended at this point. So we should be able to do a bunch of different stuff. Where is... Right, I'm going to run over here quick and just see what's going on when I go over here. Is it going to want me to just go all the way to Marukimon so I can go whichever way I want? Okay, that's fine then. Because this is a good place to stop. We have kind of reached the end of our typical stream time anyway, so there's nothing like too far-fetched with that. So... Ah, the camera's gone. Hello. So we are going to be ending there today. We will be back. Now, we do actually have to talk about this a little bit because the new box releases on Wednesday. I do want to try out the new box. So, we're going to be moving our Tuesday stream to Wednesday. If I remember, I'll post that in the Discord as well. But Wednesday will be the next stream. And we will be playing the new cards, the new box from obviously rush dueling. So that's the plan. That is the current plan. Things may change. As is right now, there will be no Tuesday stream. We will be back again with the new deck build box, probably playing some Royal Rebels on Wednesday. That's the plan. But thank you guys for watching. It's been really fun. I know a lot of people don't really care about Digimon, and some people only care about Digimon. And that's just an issue that's going to keep cropping up, really. I don't really want to have like a separate Twitch channel to do like non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, so we're just going to keep doing it here. So thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, when we're doing something else that's a bit weird, we're expecting to get like less viewers, less engagement, whatever. But it's been pretty good. I think the numbers have actually been reasonable. The engagement's been good. We've been having a good chat. So I do really appreciate people hanging by. And it's been really fun chatting with you guys. So thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.